Airport, new airport, not tried it before. Can you please let us know if you can hear me and Neil okay on our mics? Because we're doing another different setup. So this is technically another live test or something else.
Yep, good morning everybody from Leeds Bradford Airport into the sky. So Paul and I are doing a live from Leeds Bradford this morning, first time ever. I know it pains Paul to cross from Lancashire across into the Yorkshire.
It does a little bit.
He's already complaining about the price of diesel and price of petrol. And we're in Yorkshire as well, God's own county.
Oh, I don't know.
But nevertheless, we are tough northerners, so we will persevere to bring you a fairly decent smorgasbord of planes and movements this morning. So we've got coming up today 737-300s with Jet 2.
Jet 2.
We've got the Wizz Air flights, which came here from Doncaster, Sheffield, when that airport closed a few months ago. We've got, I believe, a private jet coming in this afternoon.
Oh, nice.
And in amongst all of that, we've got some ATRs, the Belfast and the Dublin flights with Aer Lingus coming in.
Yes.
And on top of that, I think we've got... Which airline have I missed?
We've got Wizz as well, haven't we?
We've got Wizz.
We said Wizz, didn't you? Yeah, you
we've got
Wizz.
Ryanair. We've got some Ryanair 737 MAX 8s. We've just seen one coming out from Dublin.
Yorkshire's let us down at that one at the moment.
Well,
Still on Antonio or something like that, I think it is.
You can always rely on Yorkshire to give you the goods, Paul. Don't ever forget.
Hey, at least it's the first time I've been in Leeds and it ain't raining, so I'll take that. That's what I will take.
Yeah, it's going to be good today, I think. And like I say, if it chucks it down, we will persevere.
We will. We've got brollies. We've got everything that we need.
Yeah.
Whoever's watching the stream, can you let us know? I don't know if Neil can see the chat or not, because I can't see the chat.
I'm just on flight radar at the moment.
Yeah. I just want to say good morning to everyone. I'm not getting the chat on my phone as a stream, so just let us know in the chat if the stream is okay.
Yes, that would be helpful. If everybody's on, just let Paul know if we've got good sound.
Yeah.
Whilst we've got this private time for it,
Yep.
over to the YouTube channel.
Thank you, my friend. And
See how it's coming through. So it's living a large overlay, so should know that.
you should. What we'll do as well is later on today when I get back home, I haven't put it in the description, unfortunately. Sorry about that, guys. Morning, Oliver. How you doing, mate? So I'm getting chat through now. Morning, Ian. How you doing, mate? And yeah, just to say, I'll drop the issue. Mike's all good?
Sounds good.
Oh, quality. So Neil's just saying the sound's all good and everything. But what I'll do later in the description, I will drop the location of where we are as well. Cracking little spot here at Leeds Bradford. It's right in front of the cemetery. So if you're local, then you'll know. Morning, Daniel. How are you doing? I hope everyone's having a great Saturday morning. I hope the weather's not too bad where you are. But yeah, we're looking forward to some great action at Leeds Bradford here today. Yeah, great. God, you can hear us perfect, Oliver. So it's all coming through for other people perfect as well. So it looks like Daniel says good morning to you, Ian. Yeah, and this DJI thing looks like it might be something I definitely am going to have to invest into. So Vicky's going to have to release the purse strings a little bit and let me buy one.
What are you buying?
One of them I'm going to have to buy one of these DJIs. I'm going to have to.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. So. Yeah, the sound's a lot better. But yeah, little setup we've got here. It's just literally, it's all on my iPhone. It's all being streamed through my iPhone. We've got an external mic. We've got Neil's DJI set up, and I am on obviously a new tripod that I've bought as well. So if you guys are wondering what I'm using, but yeah, we're in a little bit of a quiet period at the moment. We've had a bit of a rush this morning just before we got here. Quite a few 737-700s of Jet 2s, the Jet2.com livery, the Jet 2 Holidays livery, and we've had some arrivals, which has been, as Neil says, the Ryanair and the Wizz that have come in so far. So in the chat, let us know what you are all up to this weekend. Are you up to anything good? I know the weather's miserable. But let us know what you're up to this weekend. It'd be great to hear what you guys are up to or girls are up to. Whether you sat at home with your feet up on the couch having a brew or a bacon butty or a full English, let us know.
Yep, do let us know what you're having to eat this morning. Do let us know what you're up to this weekend. And anybody in the Leeds Bradford Airport, say hello if you're around.
Yeah, come down, say hi. We don't bite. We've been fed. Not picking you up. That's the issue I had with the other mics. Right. That's strange, isn't it? I think it's because when this is plugged in,
Yeah.
it's not picking both of them up. It only picked one of them up.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's you see when you put that straight in there,
Yeah.
that's you'll get the sound from both.
Yeah.
But the trouble is you'll then lose
Lose
what's
it.
that connected to?
The power bank.
What's
Morning,
that connected
Vicky.
to? Oh, that's the other mic. Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So that's the charge. Let's just keep back. Ollie, we're just here to catch general traffic, mate. It's literally, Neil mentioned that there is going to be a private jet coming in as well. And I know not a lot of people are fans of private jets, but it's great to see something different. It's a bit more busier than Liverpool, should we say. It doesn't feel like it at the moment, but from what I've seen on Flight Radar, it is going to be a lot busier. We're literally just still having a few little technical issues at the moment, just trying to work out how to get both these mics working. It's picking it up on the DJI, but unfortunately it's not picking Neil's mic up. We're just trying to resolve that right now as we're speaking. So you just have to bear with us. This is the thing about doing lives, you can never get it perfect all the time, and when it does, it's an absolute like winning the lottery. So we may have to just share a mic. If that's the case, we'll have to just do that. Unless we can find a way of potentially putting a mic, one of the external mics on top of the phone or something. But we'll sort it, guys. We'll sort it. We're doing our best to try and bring you the best quality we actually can with the gear that we have. Well. Oh, cheers, Oliver. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll do our best too, mate. I think as long as it doesn't rain, we're going to have a great... I think whether it rains or not, to be fair, we're going to have a great day. It is what it is, and we've got looking forward to some fish and chips afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Vicky, remember, don't cut me any tea tonight because I'm going to be full when I get home.
Right, let's just try. I think.
I'll tell you what we can try, actually. I've got another cable, we can try that. Just bear with us, just bear with us. I've got another cable we can try.
Stereo left, right. Let's try that. Okay. Let's just see.
It's absolutely chucking it back down home in witness. Right, I'm not coming home, Vicky.
Check. Let's not with that.
Yeah, I've got that cable if we have to.
What does that do?
That's a lightning connector and an AUX connector, which
Right,
will take the power bank out. Which will take the power bank out of commission. Sorry about this, guys. We are still working on it. We're literally quiet at the moment. There's literally nothing. We are trying to fill the gap for you.
It is fairly quiet at the moment, yeah.
We are going to be streaming till about 10:30 today. Don't make promises like that. I'm not making a promise. That's not a promise. It's an honesty review. I ain't coming home if it's raining back at home. It's dry up in Yorkshire. I'm going to move to Yorkshire. I'm dropping some cables here. Butterfingers.
check. Right, we seem to have lost yours for some reason.
Have we lost mine? No, that's not always a bad thing, as Vicky would say.
Oh, there we go. Try that.
Hello.
Right, let's put us back into stereo mode.
Okay.
Just wander away and just see.
All right, so Neil's just going to test that, just when you thought it was safe. Hey Vicky, how you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you in the chat. I've got Vicky and Vicky. Ian, can you keep an eye on Vicky and Vicky for me in the chat? We know how a hand it can get with them two in the chat. It's not safe anywhere now. Oh. We can hear some engines in the distance, just off to the right, sorry, the left here. There's a couple of Jet 2s there. I think I can hear one of them. But yeah. Exactly, Vicky. He's got a spanner. Oh. But yeah, at the moment, it's dry. It was raining on the way up here this morning, but it's quite bright actually at the moment, the sky as well. Right, just bear with us. You are going to lose the sound for 2 seconds, guys, girls. I know there's a plane on its way out, but we'll try and get it sorted just in time for that. So bear with us 2 seconds. So I'll get external mic back straight away. Right. So that just needs to plug into that now.
You got what port is it?
Lightning port.
Okay, right.
Have you got the connector for it? Yeah. I don't know if you can still hear our voices. There is a Jet 2 on the way out. Neil will find out in a sec where it's going to once we get these mics in.
So we've got it on the video, I guess. That's the main thing.
Yeah, we've got it on the video at the moment, so...
That's it, isn't it? That has to go on to, if that's going to go, that has to go into there. Yeah.
Yeah?
Right, let me just do that.
Right.
It's a bit of a fiddly bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Go on. You can do that. It's the only other option I can think we've got. I can see a caterpillar.
Right, let's give this
Is that going to stay in all right?
Yeah, it should be fine, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want it dropping off and breaking or anything.
No,
So.
should be okay. Right, let's give that a whirl.
Right, let's give that a whirl. So hopefully we're back on the mics, everyone, and you can hear us loud and clear. Neil's just going to take a little walk and do a test, and then have a listen to it, see whether he can actually hear it. And then we'll let you know where this Jet 2 is going to then. Oh, it's taking short. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. We were hoping it's going to come down to us. Yep. They're picking you up still. Strange that. Oh no, it's not taking short, it's just the taxi route it was taking. What I might do is I'll talk through the external mic, and maybe Neil talks through the dead cat, take my mic. They should be able to hear me through the external anyway.
See you, right.
Yeah. Hey, don't be like that, Ian. Right, so there you go, you've got that one then. Yeah.
Can we still hear you though? That's the thing.
Okay, just let me know in the chat whether you can still hear me through the external microphone. Just catch. And I do apologise, my panning it will not be as good as Simon's from Think Planes. I do apologise for that. Please do not judge me. Where's this Jet 2 going to? Okay. Looks like an 800. Going to where?
Skiathos.
Skiathos. Lovely. Nice another airport to go spotting at. Lovely airport. Cracking little spot here at Leeds Bradford, saying this is how close we get to them. They're on the right runway for us today as well. And should still get some spray. And as we speak, as this one's getting ready to depart, there is another Jet 2 737. Looks like it's making its way out as well. I'm not a bitter person, but I hope it's raining in Skiathos, I really do. Is the picture alright? Picture quality, is that alright? It was good, but I think because I had it zoomed in too much and that was a learning curve. Do they have bras in Leeds Bradford, the BAR, the other bra props? Do we get them at Leeds Bradford? No, we don't get them unfortunately. Vicky, I've sent them the thing that we're live, so they should know that we're live. So they might tune in, depends if they're up yet. They might be having a lie-in this morning. But yeah, quite strange, it's still not picking Neil up. That's quite random. Quite random. Considering he's got my mic now. I don't know what's going on there. Here we go. And this one's off to Skiathos. Both liveries as well. Nice little treat. One of each. So let's see in the chat, everyone, which is your favourite Jet 2 livery? Lost focus. Okie dokie. Let's zoom out a bit. Sorry about that. Cheers, Vicky. Thanks for that. So we lost focus a bit there. No. Yeah, so what's your favourite Jet 2 livery? Is it the .com livery or is it the Holidays livery? Morning, Dogwood 67. Yeah, glad to have you in the chat. Thank you very much for joining. We're great. It's not raining at the moment. Vicky, and it takes me on holiday. That doesn't answer the question, Vicky. So. Yeah, it's just starting to spit a little bit now at Leeds, but it's still nothing that wasn't, you know, this. I can't see any sign of this storm at the moment, but you know, it is what it is. But we have got brollies in case it does get a bit heavier. So the next one on the taxi out is a Jet 2 Holidays livery. Morning, Marie D. Hope you're okay. If one of the mods couldn't also do in the chat, can they get Neil's link and drop it in the chat as well? And if you haven't checked out Neil's page from Moments in the Sky, go check it out. He does some great travel vlogs, not just aeroplanes, just some great hotel reviews as well. We've done quite a few trips together. Go check his channel out and drop him a subscribe as well. Got good old Lanzarote. Good old Lanza. I've had to zoom out a bit. Got a couple of messages saying that it was a bit pixelated, so I say it's a learning curve for me, this, and I want to give a shout out to Neil, who's here today with me doing the co-stream. Great to have him here. He showed me this nice little spot here at Leeds Bradford. Cheers, Vicky, thank you for that. Vicky's just put your link in the chat.
Oh, lovely.
So you people go check your channel out and
Marvellous.
check it all out and give it a subscribe.
I don't think that's providing any sound at all. I think what it's getting is everything from the mic there.
From there.
Yeah.
Strange, isn't it? But you think that's taking authority over everything else?
Yeah. So we've got the Lanzarote one, which is in the Jet2 Holidays livery.
Yeah.
And immediately behind it, we've got the Faro flight in corporate livery.
Cool. Neil, Daniel's just dropped you a subscribe.
Oh, lovely. Thanks, Daniel. Much appreciated.
There we go, we're off. And as that one departs, I'm just going to spin round now and get this one coming onto the runway now. And this is the Jet 277 off to Faro, did you say?
Off to Faro, this one, yep. This is a 16-year-old 737-800.
Oh, it's a baby then, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a baby.
Jetted in from Larnaca last night.
Oh, nice.
And on a positioning flight, strangely enough.
Is it?
Yeah. I think they've had a few 757 problems this week.
Have they?
Yeah. Well, just up behind you as well, Paul. We've got the first of the Air Lingus
There we
flights
go.
coming in.
So
that's what this one's waiting for.
so this is holding for this Lingus coming in.
Move my coffee out the way.
Yeah, I don't want to knock that over on you. See it there.
So let's see where this one's coming in from. It'll be Belfast or Dublin.
I think it's Belfast, isn't it?
You are correct, Belfast we have.
50-50 chance, wasn't it?
It was a 50-50 chance, yeah. An ATR 72-600 at a mere 10 years old. I always find these a noisy aircraft.
Very, very noisy. No, I've not yet.
From a turboprop perspective, they're very noisy, those planes.
Cool. Vicky says she can hear you now.
Just coming through the mic.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. For all you prop arch lovers, there you go. Everyone loves the props. Good morning, Thin Planes. Glad to have you in the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Please don't rate my panning shots because they ain't the greatest. Morning, Jim. Okay, mate? So just waiting for the ATR to clear the runway and then the jet will be on way.
Yeah.
And it's cleared now, so it shouldn't be long before they get underway. But yeah, I say I can't compliment how great this spot is and how close we actually are.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It is great. It is great. Here we go.
goes.
Yeah.
So we have.
Still got a great bit of spray at the moment on the runway because it's just starting to rain again a little bit. But yeah, it's great to have everyone in the chat today. It's great to see you all joining in on this so early this morning. I know it's a Saturday. I know people love a lie-in. I know some people are working, but it's great to have you here. Join us at 7:30 this morning. As I look now to my left, I can see a Jet 2 pushing back. Holidays.
The glorious island of Ibiza.
Oh, it's a party plane.
The party island. That's where we need to go.
Yes.
We need to go do some filming.
We definitely need some Ibiza action. Yeah. But definitely need to definitely go to Ibiza. Oh, yeah.
Obviously they serve nothing on that flight because it's only 20 minutes from island to island, but yeah, I mean, Ibiza.
That's shocking. You expect the full food service in 20 minutes.
Well, the thing is, Nottingham does offer a business class cabin on some flights, but I thought they're never going to offer a business class service on a 20-minute flight. I mean, it would just be a horrendous waste of time.
It would be, yeah, it would be. What was Jim saying in the chat there then? Lying on a Saturday, what are you hoping for? Usually modding just now. Well, yeah, what can I say? It's just nice for you all to get out of bed early and join us. You know, I say we programming for 7:30. We are going to go to about 10:30. That's literally just because it goes absolutely dead, doesn't it? From about 10:30 to for about an hour or so, doesn't it?
So looking at the schedule this morning, we've got a mix of Ryanair. We've got another Aer Lingus due in.
Cool.
And then at 9:30, we've got the Amsterdam flight and the KLM flight.
Oh, the Embraer 190, isn't
190.
it? Yeah.
And then it goes quiet until about 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Arrivals. Departing aircraft, you've got a busy old morning till 10:05 the Amsterdam flight goes back.
Yeah, it goes back then, doesn't it?
And that's when we can grab a coffee.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up around about 10:30 then, and before we wrap up, we'll give a shout out. And yeah, that's what I mean. It's not as busy as Manchester. Don't get me wrong. But it's definitely more busier than Liverpool. That's true. You two never have a day off, do you? Sam and Liz just never have a day off. No days off. Now if you want to succeed. No, sorry, Ian, no Brad, just Aer Lingus is today. I don't think Logan are flying to here, did he?
No,
they don't. Unfortunately.
We have Eastern Airways during the week.
Ah, there you go. I know. I said we had the buzz yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had the buzz yesterday, so that's just basically Ryanair. But yeah, as I say, I can't thank you enough for joining so early in the morning. I know the last full proper stream I did was with Simon and Liz a couple of weeks ago, and that was an afternoon stream. That was chaotic. That was absolutely manic. That because there was so many delays from French air traffic control, should I say, that basically it left all the heavies departing late, and they left the second runway open for us, which was absolutely fantastic. So we got to see the A380 depart, we got to see the Qatar depart, and a couple of other heavies as well. It was absolutely fantastic that afternoon. And again, I can't thank Simon and Liz enough for doing that co-stream with me. As I can't thank enough Ian, Neil today from doing the co-stream with me today as at Leeds Bradford. It's great to meet up with you again. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
The thing is, you've got to remember is if you and I had never met, then you'd never have heard of Leeds Bradford Airport.
Nope.
So,
no, look, I
think it was some airport in a far-off, distant land, wouldn't you?
It would, because I think someone's
in Yorkshire. It's like, can I get my passport?
Exactly. Like crossing borders. I should have brought it.
Exactly,
crossing borders. Yeah. You need passports for that in other countries. Yeah, it was the weirdest stream ever as well. It was, Simon, as it was very weird that day. It really was. Say no to a bra. I'm disappointed, Vicky. You didn't watch that last stream we did. That's shocking. It's shocking. But yeah, it's great to finally meet up with Neil again. I say it's been a while, hasn't it? It has been a while since we last met up. I think it's Manchester Spotting.
That's right.
It was last time. Yeah, it was. Just keep an eye on that rain. It's getting a little bit heavier now, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Just get the brolly up.
To take this mic set off.
You can do if you want.
It's not doing anything, is it? So
no, it's not really doing anything, so...
I'll just take this off here and then I can just pop it back in its box.
Shocking, Ian, shocking. It's a good job Vicky's not a mod. She'd have timed you out for that. But yeah, it's been a while since we had our last adventure as well. It was back in February, wasn't it? January, February time. When we did the Isle of Man stuff. And
oh, the Isle of Man, yeah.
yeah, we did the Isle of Man. And so we did a few flights in that day. We did 4 flights that day, didn't we?
We did.
It was a bit weird because it was like we flew from Manchester to the Isle of Man, didn't we?
We did.
Then the Isle of Man to Liverpool, which was weird coming back home again. And then out to Dublin and then back to Manchester
That's right,
again.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
It was a bit, because we had quite a long... yeah, we went with that Smuggler's Cove in Liverpool on the docks, which I can't highly recommend enough. That's a great place to go for food. It's not expensive, but it's not cheap. But the food quality is amazing. I think you had the hanging kebab, didn't you? You tried the hanging kebab.
Yeah, I did.
Not just the hanging kebab, the world famous hanging kebab.
Famous hanging kebab, yeah.
Which, to be fair, me and Vicky, every time we go there, we always say we'll try something different.
Yeah.
And we never do. We always end up reordering it. So
there should be a cable somewhere for it.
should there? I might have put it in. I might have put it away. I'll get it for you. Is it with thingies, AUX and coming off? Is it?
It's just
We'll go
3.5mm at each end.
Yeah, I'll probably put it away in the bag here in the cables for now.
So yes, it was a nice meal, that, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was a lovely meal, that, because we had a lot of time to kill, didn't we, in Liverpool?
We did.
It's just the way the flights went. So I love how the chat's just getting on with themselves there, having a good laugh about the bra. Think playing, Simon and Liz, Ian, Vicky, Graham, and my Vicky as well, getting involved in it. Great to see.
To be honest, it's, fair enough.
Well,
fair enough.
I hope that is that Simon saying I have a lovely purr. I really hope that's Simon. But yeah, we've just got another Jet 2 out here on the taxi.
I think this is the Ibiza flight, isn't it?
Is this the party flight?
Yeah, this is the party flight, yeah. Shall we see if it's raining in Ibiza? Let's just have a
Oh,
look.
don't depress me anymore. Please let it be rain in Ibiza.
No, it's sunny with a high of 29 today, Paul, down in Ibiza.
So lobster territory then, is it? It's lobster territory. Because you guarantee they ain't going out with the factor 50 on. It's getting the cooking oil out, and I can pretend it's Liz, so it's definitely Simon then. Yeah, they'll be out with the, as Lee Evans says, the Mazola cooking oil.
Yeah.
Trying to get the tan quickly, to burn quickly. Yeah. Definitely. It's a bit of a weird taxi they take here, isn't it? Because they look like they're going short.
It is.
But then they're coming down. Are they actually they're on the runway there?
They're on the runway there.
Right.
Because there's not, for the jet aircraft, there's not enough runway for them to take off if they're sort of fully fueled.
Right.
So, so when I used to fly here years ago, they could do like a short takeoff if they're on a turboprop.
Right.
But generally speaking, they don't. Generally speaking, they use all of the runway.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, a few years ago, we used to have the Islamabad flights in here with Shaheen Air.
Did.
On an Airbus 300 or 310. And that used to take every inch of the runway to go.
That's true, Simon, that. How come at every airport there's a bloody bush in the way?
That one solitary bush.
It's just there.
It's just there, isn't it?
Does someone want to come down and lock that bush down for us?
Yeah.
We'll pay you in fish and chips.
It's like we put it there deliberately.
Just to annoy us. Morning, Charlie. You all right, mate? Hashtag bushcam, yeah. Definitely. Can you just hold the brolly a second, mate? Morning, Mark.
Yeah.
It's just I've got to keep all this because it's playing up, that's all.
I mean, I suppose we don't want to get into the discussion about who likes a bush.
Well, that's a whole different kettle. You know, a finely pruned bush.
A finely pruned bush is very important.
It definitely is. Yeah. Someone's definitely been here lopping this bush down, haven't they?
Yeah, well,
it's ironically, it's just from there to there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Darren, are you all right, mate? Bloody hell, Neil. You've got to get into that topic. We brought bush up. We brought the bush up, so.
We talked about browse, we talked about
Bushes,
bushes.
there it
What
is.
else we can talk about now?
I don't know. I don't know. I just hope all these get sunburnt in Ibiza now. There, Vicky said she wasn't expecting that from you, she was expecting it from Simon. There we go. Looks like some turning birds. There you go. They're off to Ibiza. Back to the island, as a certain song would go. Marie D said someone's probably nipped the bushes and put them in the front garden because you are in Leeds. It's a bit. I'd say that in Liverpool more than Leeds, but yeah.
Yeah. Actually, in Leeds, it's probably true to be honest.
Yeah.
So look at that as it takes off. It's straight into the clouds.
Yeah.
There.
The cloud base is really low.
Very low here. Either that or the airport's so high we've met the cloud base.
Well, probably that as well. Yeah. That keeps coming loose again. What's wrong with Liverpool, Paul? There's not enough traffic. So what's wrong with Liverpool, Mark? Yeah, that keeps coming loose on the tripod. Does it? Yeah, just loose again. Yeah, I've made your mod think plans. See, it's coming up again.
Is it just shaking?
Yeah, it doesn't tighten. It tightens up and then just loosens off.
Right.
It doesn't seem to like lock.
Right.
I think the only way I'm going to get around it, I think, if I put some thread lock on when I get home.
Yeah.
Really get a good crank and then.
Yeah.
There you go.
So hold the umbrella and I'll tell you.
Yep. Have we got any more arrivals coming in?
Let me have a look and I'll tell you what the next one is. What am I doing?
Can I just say, if you are enjoying the stream so far, can you please hit that like button? It'd be very great if you did.
So the departures, we've got, the next one out is the Wizz Air. That's turned around, blimey, I've turned that one quick.
Is it already pinging up?
It's not at the moment, it was just at 5 past.
Right, okay.
But that's the next one that's scheduled out. Then you've got the Palmer flight, the Ryanair one.
Yeah.
At 25 past, that's a 737-800. Belfast, Dublin. In terms of arrivals, let's have a look.
What's the next arrival in?
Well, the Belfast one. Well, the Belfast landed. Dublin is running a little bit behind schedule.
Is it?
That's due in at 25 to 9 now.
Cool.
That's not far away. Let's have a look at the map and see what else is happening. Leeds to Ibiza. Yeah, we've seen that one.
Yeah.
The Ryanair one. Oh, there's a Ryanair one just pushing back now to
Oh,
Girona.
nice. Oh, hey, Girona.
Girona. Another nice place to go. Well, let's face it, anywhere's nice versus rain.
Well, yeah, let's
Leeds
go.
on a Saturday morning.
The rain isn't heavy, is it?
It's
It's
not
just
too
drizzly.
bad,
It's just protecting the gear at the moment, but
Yeah.
it looks like it may go off again in a minute because it's brightening up behind us a little bit. now, Simon. Now. No blocking anyone. Unless I tell you to. I'm sat on the couch in my PJs, proper professional over here. Do you know what, Mark? I'd be surprised if you didn't tell me you just sat there in your boxies, so you actually got clothes on, so that's a bonus, mate. So, what's everyone having for breakfast this morning? Is it bacon butties, full English, sausage butties, crumpets, or just toast? Let us know.
I must confess, when I was in Costa Coffee, ordering my sausage sandwich this morning, the thought I didn't have was, I wonder if Paul wants one of these. So I must confess that was a bit.
Do you know what? I had.
Selfish, wasn't it,
I don't really eat this time of the morning anyway.
Right.
So I brought a breakfast bar. I've got 2 energy drinks in the car. That's me living this morning. That's me trying to stay with it this morning. So, but yeah, I was like, I haven't had my coffee yet, so we're looking forward to that when we end the stream. Definitely looking forward to a coffee.
Yes.
But yeah, that's
and
when I
fish and
start.
chips as well.
Fish and chips. I'm looking forward to fish and chips.
Murgatroyd. So
You've really built this fish and chips up. So
good,
yeah, I really hope it's really nice. But from what you've said, it really is. So, and when I drove past Can't even speak, it's too early in the morning. It was a huge restaurant, to be fair. It's a huge restaurant.
Size, yeah.
It looks quite Americanized, to be fair.
Yeah.
The style of
The
it.
style of it, yeah. Yeah.
So what's that place we're talking about, that fish and chip
So
shop?
we're talking about Murgatroyd's, which has a really good reputation. It is good. I've been there a few times myself.
Yeah.
It's expensive, so fish and chips. Well, I'm saying that. I don't know how much a fish and chips is generally, but it's a tenner in there.
Well,
Is that
that's
expensive?
not bad, to be
Is it
fair.
not?
No,
Right.
that's not bad.
Right.
I know, I was speaking to someone in work yesterday, and they went, we had chippy yesterday, Chinese chippy yesterday. She got a small gravy and chips, and it cost her a £5
£5.
for small chips and gravy.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's pricey, isn't it?
yeah, very pricey. So Vicky's having a bacon butty.
Oh, lovely.
Simon says fish and chips raising the bar. Unfortunately, no. Vicky, I must relate to another comment.
Watch that fish and chips.
Chips, yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Down to try those messages. And then Ian, Vicky ends and Ian times me out. Vicky, you're a mod now, they can't time you out. And the Ryanairs on the taxi, as I can see in the distance.
Now, yep.
I don't know if you can see it because I'm trying not to zoom in too much. Because I learned from Liverpool, if I zoom in too much, it pixelates really badly.
It does,
So
it does.
I want to try and keep it as clear as possible. But yeah, it's great to have you all on the stream. Again, if you are enjoying the stream, drop a like. Also, as I say with Neil, go check out his channel, For Moments in the Sky. He does some cracking stuff. You've even done car reviews, haven't you?
I have some select
I think the
reviews,
best one was your electric Fiat 500.
Yeah, that was a challenge. That
Yeah.
Fiat 500 in Tenerife, or was it Gran
Yeah.
Canaria or something?
Gran Canaria. I
Gran
think
Canaria, it was Gran Canaria. Yeah. Driving any electric car in the Canary Islands. My advice is just don't do it. Just don't even try.
If you haven't seen it, go check out his channel. It's fantastic. That was a challenge, wasn't it? It was a challenge.
I mean, I'm not against electric cars. I've driven a few now.
Yeah.
I drove that Volvo Polestar at Heathrow a few weeks ago, and that was a lovely car to drive. But driving in the Canary Islands, they're just not set up for it. The chargers and things like that.
You think though, being a sunny island, it would be well set up for it.
Yeah, because it's free energy, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. Simon's always wanted to say this, because he's normally streaming and we have to say it for him being mods.
Right.
Right, I've always wanted to say this. If you haven't already, please like the stream. It helps Paul and his channel massively.
There you go.
There you go. You got to say it, Simon. There you go. You've lived the dream now. You've lived the dream. Nice one, Vicky. If you'd like to subscribe, thank you very much. And same to Neil. You've done that for Neil as well. Brilliant. Cheers, Toy Star Darren. Absolute legends. But yeah, go check out some of Neil's vlogs. They're really good, especially his hotel ones as well.
I have my ultimate trip coming up on the channel in a few weeks as well.
Oh, are we gonna get an exclusive?
You are going to get Qatar Airways in business class.
Oh,
But
nice.
not just to Doha. I'm flying to Dubai. So it's 4 flights.
Nice.
It's all 787-900. 787-9.
Nice.
Yeah, so that should be that's going to be a really good trip.
Not jealous at all.
I've never flown with Qatar before.
No.
It's really good.
Yeah,
So I'm going to do a video of that.
I think they smash Emirates on that side of it.
Well, I've tried Emirates and they were very good. Emirates were race. I tried that on the 380. When I got married, it was like we went on our honeymoon.
Nice.
So I went and sat in the bar at the back.
All right, Marie. No worries. I'll catch you later. Great to join you on the stream. Thank you very much for seeing you.
Bye, Marie. Have a good night.
Simon feels like he can retire now. You can. Simon, you've reached the ceiling. You're done, mate. Oops, get back on the
There you
line. Yeah. So this one's going to Girona, isn't it?
This is Girona in Spain, yeah.
Yeah. So Ryanair 737-800. Hasn't got the new retrofitted skimmer to wings yet. Winglets, but yeah. Cheers, mate. Thank you. I need to get an attachable pole to put a brolly on it.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Is it going to be a turn and burn? It's even. Yeah, it is. Here we go. And there they go. Them lovely people are off to Girona. From a lovely, lovely, wet Leeds Bradford.
They'll all be sat in the shorts, won't they?
They will. The flip-flops and the beer and the jangly earrings and everything. And there you go, into the cloud. It's gone. Just disappeared. Oh, the stream went a little bit then. I am. The stream is dropping on for a little bit. Just I've noticed a couple of times it's got the spinny circle, so I'll just keep an eye on that. Okay. Just let me know, guys, if the stream does. In planes demodded. That would mean a Vicky could time him out. Just saying. No, I'm not demodding thin planes. That's it. You're modded now.
Oh, we've got a private jet coming up. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea.
No, they're not. But you know they have the nice to see. Yeah, Chris, no PS1 graphics today. My mate Chris was saying when he watched the stream back from Liverpool, the test stream, because it was so zoomed, it was so pixelated. He said he's either got cataracts or it looked like PS1 graphics.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're better for you today, Chris. So you got this private jet.
Got a Embraer Legacy 500 going down to Naples in Italy.
Nice.
Which let's have a look at some.
To be fair, it's a pretty little business jet. That I don't mind the pretty ones.
Yeah. It's not bad. It flew in from Gander the other night, directly to Leeds Bradford. That's a long flight.
I think the longest one I've seen, bizjet wise, was to Manchester, and that was from America.
Right.
So I think it was from LA.
Right.
So that was a hell of a flight on a bizjet.
Okay. So we've got the
Wiz picked up now.
The Warsaw flight is pinged up now, and the private jet, this airline, Centerline, not heard of them.
No.
Embraer Legacy. Let's see if there's anything on the inbound. Arrivals.
Oh, great, Simon. I'm glad you're saying that. Simon's saying obviously they do a lot. Obviously, Thin Planes do a lot of streams, saying the stream's looking good. He said, so yeah.
Okay.
You know. Yeah, you've started a riot. It's what you started in the chat, Simon. Now. Yeah. So what's the next arrival?
So the next arrival, I think, will be this delayed Dublin flight.
Oh right, yeah, it's 25 to, isn't it? So next 10 minutes.
Quickly behind it, we've got a Max coming in. Ryanair. Malaga's coming in. That's must have been an early start for Malaga this morning. That one
must have been.
Got another one at Dublin. Then you've got the Amsterdam flight in.
It's pretty decent. It'll start picking up again.
It will, yeah. It will. Yeah, it will.
I'm looking forward to. I must admit, I am looking forward to Liverpool in the summer because they are going to have the Jet 2 flights.
Yes.
So that will probably take some of the lulls away.
Yes.
Away up, wind's getting up. There comes the storm. It's a bit of a breeze now. But no, I am looking forward to the Jet 2 coming to Liverpool. I say whether the rumours are true about the 321 Neos, I don't know. Because I know at the moment all the ones that they have got are based at Manchester.
Yes.
So I couldn't personally see them shifting some to Liverpool, but maybe when some new ones come out, maybe base a couple there. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually what they'll do with that, because here at Leeds we still have the old 733s, the 733-300s, and I'm wondering if they're on the way out, because they were old when I last time I flew on one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ship it down by us. Everyone's really getting bad weather by where they are, but we seem to be just sort of... It's just skirting with us. It's still quite bright, isn't it? It's still very bright.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, to be honest.
I thought it was going to be really dark and gloomy, but it's really not.
Of course, Sod's Law is tomorrow. It's going to be sunny.
Yeah, it's Sod's Law, yeah. Well, Simon and Liz are streaming at Manchester tomorrow from Think Plane, so I think just put it in the chat, guys. I think 6:15, I think it is, you said. But yeah, go check them out tomorrow at Manchester. No doubt it'll be sunny for them at Manchester, but it's rainy for us at Leeds Bradford. And the Wiz is on the taxi.
And we're approaching...
Unfortunately, you can't see it because of the bloody bush in the way, like. But morning, Mark. Hope you're all right, mate. Yeah, I need to try and sort out some sort of setup, because that just seems to be taking over everything, doesn't it?
Well, the other way of doing it is just to plug the just to plug the mic in, the DJI mics.
Oops, sorry about that, everyone. Just not the camera there. Just plug that into there for us, please, mate. Just to keep the charge up. Oops. Oh, sugar. I won't do that. There you go.
Another way of doing it would be to just plug the mics in.
Sorry, Vicky, I didn't mean to delete your message. That was an accident. My bad. I knocked the camera. Sorry. Don't shout at me.
What he actually said is, I must immediately delete that message that Nicky just put on there.
She only said good morning to someone and I deleted it by accident. I'm so sorry.
That was no accident. You did that out of spite.
It's a warning.
So your Aer Lingus, the turboprop is just over Burnley at the moment.
Morning, Bev. Hope you're okay. Thanks for joining the stream. I'm safe nowhere, Vicky says. Yeah, is this a 321, this, is it? Yeah, 320.
Yeah.
Because I believe they're struggling for aircraft at the moment.
Well, I just read the headline the other day saying that they've been ordered by the Civil Aviation Authority to review all of their payouts because apparently they've not been refunding customers when flights delayed.
Right, so this goes back to a vlog I seen with Noel Phillips about the very hidden charges that Wizz have.
Right.
And apparently if you have ad blockers on your computer, they charge you for it.
Charge you a tenner.
Charge you a tenner for it. So they have, just be careful if you ever book with Wizz. Yeah, they might have some really cheap flights, but there is so many underlying charges that they give you at the end of it.
But I'm saying in this news that their chief executive on Wizz Air, if he hits his sales targets and turnover and profit and stuff, he's in line for a €100 million bonus.
It's all right for some, isn't it?
It's all right, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, there must be an immensely profitable airline. I mean,
well, the price they offer some flights is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think they're even cheaper than Ryanair sometimes.
Yeah. I flew with them from Doncaster once, and I mean, I know people slate them, but I found it was fine.
See, Liz from Thin Plains keeps going on about me doing the Abu Dhabi flight with them.
Oh, yeah.
Because, sorry, Dubai flight it is, sorry, the Dubai flight. Because they bus you, don't they, to... grab that first, thank you. Yeah. They bus you to the rest of the way. You land somewhere, then they bus you the rest of the way.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. So, if Liz, if you're in the chat, or Simon, if you know about that, just put the details out in the chat. Because that's one I keep getting badgered to do.
Yeah.
I am tempted to do it, and I haven't really looked into the prices properly. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one that you get on a Wizz bus for the rest of the journey.
The rest of the way,
yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. It's not holding.
But don't you think the engines are noticeably quieter on these than the Boeings?
Yeah.
Do you not notice that?
Yeah, you find that even on, especially more on the Neos now as well, even quieter. And for me, yeah, it's great for the noise pollution and stuff like that, but I miss a good roaring engine.
Yeah.
So that's why I do like the 7.3s.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you get that roaring engine, especially on the 330s. On them Virgin 330s is brilliant. Aye, whizzy, whizzy, whiz. And there it goes into a plume of spray.
Yeah, there we go.
And then it's about 2 seconds later, oh, it's got a bit of a wind there. It's got caught by the wind a little bit then. And there you go, it's pretty much into the cloud already.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
They did turn that round very quickly though, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They did, to be fair, they did. But yeah, so you look. So, how long's that trip? So let's go back to that trip to Qatar then.
It's a 5-day trip.
Nice.
So I've got a few days in Dubai, and then I fly back on the Tuesday, and then a week later down to Tenerife for a fortnight.
Ah, see. You got open it on a 7.6, or you going with TUI, or you're not going with TUI, or
down to Tenerife.
Yeah.
BA.
BA.
Yeah.
BA. I'm gonna say, are you going to try and get a glory flight on the 7.6 before it goes?
I would love to, but Joe prefers to fly BA. So I can't blame him. We always, when we do the holidays, we always go in Club Europe.
Oh, that's fair enough then, that's fair enough. See, the problem is with TUI, I've always found it doesn't let you know what the aircraft actually is.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
You can't specifically book a flight for a 7.6.
It's difficult to tell, yeah.
I have noticed that they use the 7.6 quite a lot for Boa Vista.
I think that's the only aircraft used to Boa Vista, isn't it?
So if you potentially that might be the way I have to look at a Boa Vista flight.
Yeah.
So
a relatively new destination, though.
It is. I see a little bit of blue sky and a bit
There
of
is some
sunshine.
blue sky up there.
And trying to come out.
Yeah, it's trying.
Oh,
It's not as rainy as I thought it was going to be, to be honest.
It isn't. It's just if that rain just stopped for a few seconds, it'd be all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, chat. I'm glad you're enjoying the spotting, but I thought, hang on, there you go. But I thought, why not? And sort of help our channels out a bit, and you know, I say I'm trying to obviously get monetized. Neely's already monetized.
Yeah.
Doing quite well at the moment.
Well, it's the effort you put in. I mean, it's hard work.
It is.
It took a few years.
It is.
Once you're monetised, it's actually you feel like you're getting rewarded.
Yeah.
For the effort that you put in. So, you know, I mean, as much as you and I enjoy it,
Yeah.
doing the vlogs and stuff, it's you know.
I say that last trip I took. As much as I love flying and that, I did it for the vlogs.
Yeah.
I did it for the vlog. I did it for the channel, but in my right mind, I would never do that.
No.
But it was all for one aircraft, and it was just to get on one particular aircraft. These other 5 flights had to fit around it.
That was the trip where you slept at the airport,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
on the floor of Milan Airport. I got about an hour's sleep on the floor of Milan Airport.
See, that's dedicated av geekery. That.
It is. To the point where I fell asleep in Madrid, and I have to hand on heart admit this. I think I was snoring so loud, a member of staff come over and woke me up.
Oh right, right.
Because he thought I'd missed my flight.
Right.
Because I was up the right gate, I was at the right area. And, cheers, Simon, thank you very much. And basically, yeah, I was so tired. Oops, should I grab the brolly then?
Yep.
Is this the link that's coming in? Just what? Just going to spin round everyone for you. Just watch your coffee then.
It's finished.
Oh, is it finished now? Okay. So I don't think we can quite see it yet.
Can't quite see it just yet, no. But it is definitely
Incoming there.
definitely incoming. It's at 2,000 feet at the moment.
Okie dokie.
You will get to see it shortly. Emerges from the clouds.
It was a shame before because when it wasn't raining, we got some absolute amazing fluffage and contrails coming off the wings and everything. It was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, since the rain started again, that's just disappeared now. So,
yeah.
which is a shame.
It is annoying. Isn't
It is annoying. It is annoying.
Private jet should be going on. Actually.
It should be.
Oh, it's just.
Something.
1,700 feet. There we go.
There it is. Yeah. Yes, I did say fluffage there, Simon. There was a bit of fluffage before when we got here. I managed to beat Neil here this morning. Only just by a few minutes, but I got a few pictures before he turned up. And it was great. That's really why I want the rain to stop, so you can get to see them contrails again. He's literally, if you see tree cam, he's just coming over the tree now.
Yeah. There we go.
There he is.
Slightly behind schedule this morning.
This one from Dublin, is it?
It is. There he goes.
And as that lands, the Ryanair's on its way out.
Prop, indeed for key, yeah, that's it.
Unfortunately, I don't have emojis, so you know, it's unfortunately you just have to shout prop. That wasn't that noisy though, was it?
Not really, no.
It can now, like, but
You can hear it now,
on the
yeah.
reverse, like,
Yeah.
but. Just bear with us 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to fix the tripod. Wait with me. You just want to hold that there a second. Can you hold that a second for me, Neil?
Yeah, will do.
Just trying to fix the tripod, everyone. This is going to be interesting, actually. Just did that. It's that.
Really?
Yeah. Just doesn't want to tighten up. Hang on. We are still having a few equipment issues this morning.
There we are. Thank you. No worries.
Excuse me 2 seconds.
We've got a
And
Ryanair
we're
one
back.
coming down now.
There we go.
Is that Ryanair going to Palma, I think?
I think you said it was, didn't you?
I think so.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I have to fix the track. Sort of a fluid head when it isn't. It just keeps unscrewing itself, so at the moment it may be going back.
So the Ryanair one coming down now is off to sunny Palma, Mallorca. 17-year-old 737-800, and the private jets. Well, the private jet's coming up on.
Is it coming up on now, Flight Radar?
On Flight Radar, it's just not doing much at the moment.
It's going to be like a football chart. It just comes out when it feels like it.
Feels like it, yeah.
Yeah, Thin Plane's coming up with a great their own little emoji there for props, which is great. Little green one there.
Ah, yeah.
Bev went with the spider webs. Just as good. Great to see you being inventive with them emojis. Vicky's put a load of X's in for props. Hey, whatever you find that looks like a prop, that's fine. Just don't put a spinning circle in, please. Do not put a spinning circle in. Because that means there's an issue with the stream.
Oh, I see, right, okay.
Yeah, so you know, like the little bubbles in the circle like that.
Yeah.
I know, I mean, like the stream's buffering or something like
I
that.
see. Okay, right.
So
These things you learn.
I learned that through Thin Planes. Don't say that. In with props and plop at the end. But yeah, it's not massively busy, as you would say. Like I say again this morning, I say like Manchester's a lot busier than this. It did have a bit of a rush this morning when I got here for 7. That seems to be
That's the second wave.
that seems to be a bit of a wave at 7 this morning. So, you know, future, if you do come up here, try and get up here for about 7.
If you get up here for 6,
Yeah.
you get the first 5 or 6 flights going out.
Right.
Then there's a lull between 6:30 and 7 when you get the second waves. And then, as you say, it does go quiet until about 11ish.
Yeah.
When you get the first wave returning.
Yeah. And you get the first wave coming back then, don't you? So
You do, yeah. Well, I mean, it is much busier than it used to be.
yeah. Well, this is what I said about Liverpool. At the end of the day, when Jet 2 actually finally get there, that will probably fill some gaps for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I've heard some other ones are coming as well. I chased Arsaran with Plopage. But yeah, sorry about that. There you go. Back on that. Going right. I don't want what's his Mr. O'Leary shouting at me for not actually playing on the stream properly. As I fly with them quite a lot. They should give frequent flyer miles, because I'd get a fortune out of them. So 737-800. Another one that I've seen based at Manchester as well as the LC. They do rotate them quite a lot, the aircraft, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a turn and burn from Ryanair. He's actually waited. Oh, that smell. There we go. Off to a lovely sunny destination. I'm not jealous at all. At all. And there it goes into the spray and into the clouds. Over the hills and far away.
Yep. And the thing is, that'll be back in a few hours' time because the turnaround with Ryanair is so fast, isn't it?
Yeah. They have to be, don't they, Ryanair? Do you know what? And this again, I have defended Ryanair countless times. For me, they pulled us out well, I can't swear on camera, but they pulled us out the doo-doo at our very first travelling together.
It was, yeah.
The Scoot flight, which mentions Scoot to Simon, he has internal joy because he likes to see me suffer.
Okay.
So he that was his, for me. He said to me that was his best vlog. when it all completely just went wrong. Yeah, they pulled us out the doo-doo on that one, didn't they?
They did. They certainly did.
Last two seats, didn't we?
If it hadn't,
I think we're back again. Just keep an eye on the stream for a second, Neil. Yeah, looks like we're back. We'll be.
I'll just refresh it. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, we're all right. We did lose it for a second there, so sorry about that. So we have got the internet. We're just keeping an eye on the internet at the moment because when I got it, it wasn't great signal strength on the network that I'm on. So we're just keeping an eye on it. Hopefully you can still see us all right near us, all right. But yeah, that Scoot one still stings with me. But yeah, if Ryanair, I'm saying about back to Ryanair, they pulled us out the mess on that one. It did cost us a fortune for them seats, so didn't it? Let's be honest, because it was last minute.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't have got that amazing Aegean flight. You wouldn't have got that amazing upgrade.
I was just going to say, the amazing upgrade.
I don't know how you got that. I don't know.
Because I don't have any status with them either, so I don't know why. But it just happened, and
take that down. It's gone off.
And of course, we also had. Well, I also tried the.
You had a little sneaky look at the lounge, didn't you?
Well, I tried the. If you remember on the Ryanair flight, I tried the spaghetti bolognese on board as well.
Oh, you did? Yeah, you had a meal. I had a sleep. You had a meal.
It was good, I have to say, for any airline meal.
Yeah.
You know, it was good. It was very nice.
Yeah, because that was the stream where Simon was screaming at me after he'd seen it, saying, "Why the hell did you pay for a taxi to the airport when you could have got a £2.50 bus?"
Yeah.
And I said to him at the time, I didn't know about the bus situation. But yeah, the ATR Links was just pushed back.
And it stopped raining, I think. Well, it's just very slight, but it's not too bad now.
Oh yeah, Simon Neil got the win on that vlog. He got that upgraded flight.
Yeah.
Stacey, yeah, it was you and just another chap, wasn't it?
Me and another chap sat across the aisle from me.
Yeah.
And they turned all the lights down after we'd had our meal. Nice Greek dish, starter, mains and desserts. I mean, Aegean business class is I still think the best business class in Europe.
Yeah. And do you know what? From my point of view, I know I was in economy, like I was with all the reprobates back behind Neil. But I got a free meal, which I didn't expect.
Yeah, you did.
It's a cracking little meal. Got a free drink, which is fine. Wasn't alcoholic, but it was still all right. And apart from the arguing couple next to me, the whole flight. But from economy side of it, you got the free Wi-Fi. You got some free Wi-Fi for a bit.
Yeah.
You hooked up to the onboard Wi-Fi, and you could stream from your device, which was great. You only got 1 or 2 episodes of stuff, but it was still enough for a 4-hour flight. It was, for me, for what you got for a 4-hour flight, absolutely smashes some bigger companies like, and no disrespect, like Jet2.
Yeah.
Jet2 do a similar flight, 4 hours, and you don't get that.
Well, if you think on BA, even on their sort of mid-haul flights down to the Canary Islands, you have to pay for Wi-Fi.
Exactly.
And it only works as far as Portugal, because theirs is this ground-based system.
Yeah.
Whereas on Aegean, it's satellite, so it's the complete flight.
Exactly. Hi Dean, hope you're okay, mate. Welcome to the chat. It's not as bad as the words we thought it was going to be, so if you still want to pop down, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, the Aegean for me set the standard.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And they still set it today. Now, I have to sort of say Singapore and obviously it'll be coming up. It's one of the 1 second. I just need to sort Dean out a second. Dean, that's all sorted for you now, mate. So when I did Singapore, now you'll see this coming up when we eventually get round to editing the vlogs and getting them out there.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a sneak peek for you. Singapore, so I paid similar price for a shorter flight.
Okay.
But it was on a 350.
Right.
But I still got a sandwich and a drink.
Yeah.
In economy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for that from Singapore, from a top flight airline, compared to you put BA in that level, you get absolutely not a bag of crisps and a drink or a breakfast bar and a bottle of water. Basically, that's all you get. Oh, sorry about this, guys. Ryanair coming in. We missed this. Oh, look at the. Oh, there you go. It's now stopped raining. The vortices there. Sorry about that, guys. We were chatting away. We missed that one. Sorry about that.
Aegean's that good.
Aegean's still for leg room on economy.
Yeah.
Singapore smashed it.
It's a long haul airline, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But
I used to fly to Munich because back in the day, Singapore Airlines had a flight to Singapore from Manchester.
yeah,
And it flew via Munich. So I've been on that a few times, and that was a 777.
yeah.
And they used to serve you a little breakfast dish. Even
Yeah,
on
you
short
got,
flights.
to be fair, it wasn't that. You got a choice of butties with Singapore as well.
Yeah.
You got,
Yeah.
so it was great. No, and you know what? But for me, a G, it's still a G for me.
Great airline.
Yeah, I'd love to fly with them again. But for the price I paid for that flight as well.
That's taking a short route.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You cheeky little bugger. Unfortunately, not going to get close up proper RJ for everyone, but there you go. It took a short, so obviously it must be quite light going back out.
Yeah, that's it. It's only going to Belfast.
I think another place I need to go to this year is potentially going to be East Midlands.
Okay.
I need to do a stream at East Midlands.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's highly recommended of quite a few people. Simon and Liz along them have recommended it as well. So
I've flown through East Midlands. I've never been spotting like that.
there's a couple of good places apparently you can go. I've got family that live up there as well, so it's not too bad. So we'll give that a try this year as well. There we go, the ATR. Is this going back to Belfast? This one's going back to Belfast. There's an ongoing joke in the chat. I've been keeping an eye on it. So Vicky put a typo in for TriStar Darren, and it come up Tristan, and everyone's saying, "Who's Tristan? Who is Tristan? Who is he?" Oh yeah, but I do want those 737s. All right, Dean. No worries. Yeah, pop down, Dean. We're going to be here for a bit anyway. Once the stream's all wrapped up about 10:30, we are then going to put all the gear away, have a coffee and everything, and then we're going to be spotting for the rest of the day then.
Yeah.
Are you...
Story.
Hang on a second. Paul, are you in the front of the graveyard or at the side of it? I think we're at the side of it, aren't we? Oh, no, we're in front of it, aren't we? We're in front of it by the wall, Dean. You can't miss us. It's where they all park up. Yeah, go on there, you're saying?
TriStar just reminded me. So if you Google TriStar Leeds Bradford Airport,
Yeah. Didn't one go off the end of the runway?
Right here.
Yeah.
Where we're looking here. Before they put the runway extension in a few years ago, it was a really short runway. And obviously landing a TriStar, I mean, it's a huge jumbo jet.
Big plane.
The
The wide body, isn't it?
There's pictures of it on Google where just the nose collapsed.
I seen that when I was looking for pictures.
Yeah.
Actually seen that.
Yeah.
Actually seen
And
that.
it brought tourists from miles around because for weeks it was just sat on its nose.
Oh, was
while
it?
They just decided what to do with it. And the tourists came just to ogle at it, like rubberneckers do with that car accidents.
Yeah,
People love
yeah.
to see a disaster. And all that.
Yeah.
It was the same here. It brought tourists, and for weeks it was bringing the crowds in,
Yeah.
just to see this crashed plane. But I don't know if they wrote it off or it was put back into service. I'm not sure, but I remember we came to see it. I was just a child then.
Yeah.
It's like a family day out.
Yeah.
Come and see the crash TriStar.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's for me, as I've said this back earlier on in one of my original vlogs, the plane spotting one.
Yeah.
At the RVP. For me, my dad used to be a taxi driver,
Right.
so I used to go when the school holidays or the weekend, I'd go out with him waiting the airport runs, as they say.
Yeah.
So, and that's for me. That's where the love of it
what got you
started.
hooked.
That's what got me
Yeah,
hooked. The
yeah.
smell.
The
It was the smell.
It's the aviation fuel.
Yeah, as soon as you
It's
come,
lovely.
you could
Yeah.
smell it well before you got to the airport, and
yeah,
that you
yeah.
don't really get that now.
So what aircraft was it back when you used to go spotting with your dad then? Would have been the 727 something like that?
No, it wasn't. It was for me. What I can remember was the TriStars, the DC-10s, the A300, 600Rs, which
right.
I have to hand on heart is my favourite aircraft and always will be.
Okay.
The only reason was it's the only one I can actually remember going on as my first aircraft.
Right.
Awesome, Vicky. I'll have to bring them all. Yeah, if you're not aware, just mention it up now. Thin Planes are going to be in a couple of weeks. Going to be at Leeds Bradford again in the evening, doing an evening stream again.
Right.
There's a few people in the chat going down there. We were going to go down. It was only £5 for a ticket to go in the aviation park for the evening.
Oh right. Okay.
But they've sold. I found where they've sold out dead quick.
Right.
Unfortunately, I couldn't go because I think I'm working then.
Right.
So unfortunately, wouldn't have been able to go, which I'm a bit gutted about. It'd been great to meet up with you all, but it's one of them things. We'll do it again.
Yeah, we're back on.
Yeah, it was the 800, 600 Monarch Airlines.
Monarch, yeah.
So that, and you used to get. This is how much I remember of that flight because this is how much it sticks in my head. You used to get a little white card that said Crown Service on it,
Yeah.
and they flipped it over, and it had what you were getting as your meal on the some of the options you had for meals as well on the card on that flight, and you don't get that now.
You don't know. Gone other days.
You don't get that now, and this place I might stay over. He'll be ratting on the gates at the end. Yeah, because I know Ian and Vicky, they're going down on the 24th. I know it's the 24th. They're going down to Leeds Bradford, and that's when that evening stream is as well.
Right.
On the 24th, I think, off the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to go check that out. It's coming up in a couple of weeks.
Where are you streaming from?
Leeds Bradford. East Midlands.
Oh,
sorry, East Midlands. Sorry,
Right.
East Midlands. We're at Leeds Bradford. East Midlands. But yeah, let's have a little chat of them. Hi Jim C, how you doing, mate? Great to have you in the chat, mate. Great to have you in the chat. Not too much on today. Have a good one, Paul. See you later. Yeah, no worries, Jim. No worries. Pop in and out whenever you can, mate. Appreciate it all the time. But yeah, again, if you are enjoying the stream, please hit that like button. And it is free to do so. If you don't mind, please hit that subscribe as well. We are so close to hitting 4K at the moment. It'd be great to get even closer to that today. And also, if you get 2 seconds out of your day, head over to YouTube and check out Neil from Moments in the Sky. If one of the mods wants to drop his link in the chats, please do so. And click on that and head over and check his channel out. He does some great vlogs.
There's Wadders.
Hey, Wadders in the
Wadders.
chat. Wadders in the chat. Think Planes 4K is amazing. It is. It really is. Especially the stream you did the other day. Another incoming. Incoming flight coming
See
in.
where this is from?
Check. Wadders is in the house.
This one is from Malaga.
And there you go. You're getting them lovely, lovely vortices off the plane there. Look at that. Just a standard 737-800. Oh, sorry, yeah. sorry, Si. No, I meant you getting 4K subs, lol. Simon, 4K subs, not 4K streaming.
All right.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, that 4K. People say 4K now, you automatically presume that it's 4K quality.
I mean, you'd love it, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
People tuning in, watching you.
Yeah, I'd love 4K people, 4K tuning to streaming. I'd love to hit the 4K subscribers as well. You know, the fact of, again, said this, I keep saying this, and I always will say it, very, very humbled for everyone who has subscribed so far. You know, just over 18 months into the channel now, and we're nearly at 4K, which we never thought we'd hit at this point. We pretty much didn't plan for that. We had a set target each year, and we keep smashing it every year. And down to you, wonderful people that subscribe and watch the vlogs, we keep doing it, and we love doing it, and we keep putting in the hard work.
Achievement. It is. When you do put
Oh, there's a biz jet.
it
No, that's not the same one.
wasn't due out to attend to.
That's not a biz jet. That's is that the same one? That's not the same one.
Oh, we've got 2 private jets going out. This is not, well, this is OK Aviation Wings.
Okay.
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 It's the PC-12 Pilatus.
There you go, Simon. I know you love a PC-12.
It's got a single engine on the nose.
How you doing, Wadders, mate? I know I said hello before, but hope you're doing all right, mate.
Don't know where it's going.
Not come up. Not available. Is it just going for a quick spin round?
Well, it arrived last night from Poitiers in France.
Poitiers?
But it goes all over Europe. It was in Andorra this week, Carcassonne, Bern.
It looks like, is it a Czech plane or is it?
Yeah.
Czech? Yeah.
It doesn't say where it's going. It's 9 years old.
Show me those lights on the PC-12. There you go, Simon.
There you go.
Bit of PC-12 action, because I know you love it. Rain's just started again, hasn't it?
It has.
Not too heavy at the moment. There you go. There's them lights on that PC-12. Cheers. It's actually quite a pretty one, isn't it?
Bad looking aircraft, that, yeah?
It is. Yeah, all the prop house people. There you go. It's a road noise. I thought that was an aircraft then.
Oh, right, yeah. Thought they'd cocked that up.
Yeah, definitely. think this is the heaviest the rain's got so far, isn't it?
Yes.
By listening to the... Yeah, Dean, we are having a few signal issues, unfortunately, mate. There's not a lot we can do about that. I've got the best signal I can get at the moment, and Dean was just saying it was a bit jumpy, the signal then. Well, yeah, there goes that PC-12. We don't know where it's going, but we know it's going from Leeds Bradford. That's all we know. But yeah, guys, if the stream does go a little bit juddery, we do apologise. I say we've got the best signal we can again. Yeah, the rain's coming again, but it's not that heavy, Dean. To be fair, it's like little waves of rain, isn't it?
It is, and the droplets are sort of fairly heavy at the moment.
Yeah,
it comes and goes.
But this is the heaviest it's been so far, isn't it? So
Yeah.
to have this as it is at the moment,
Yeah.
it's not too bad. Is there anything else on arrival at the moment,
I'll
Neil?
have a look.
Just so we don't get caught out for the third time.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It's annoying when that happens, but we just get talking, don't we? So let's have a look.
Oh, I said, there you go. Simon says the signal, it's like that when you're panning. So cheers, Simon. I say I'm still learning the game of this. This is only really my proper second live, but this is first time with my own gear. So last time was with Simon and Liz's, which is far more superior to mine. But I'm not going to get shouted at by Liz again by saying it's not about the gear, it's about how you stream. Hi Craig B, how you doing, mate? If you said hello already, I'm sorry if I've missed it. Yeah.
So the next arrival should have been a Ryanair from Dublin.
Right.
It hasn't even left Dublin yet. It was due in at 9 o'clock.
Oh, what's O'Leary playing at today?
So who knows? So the next one that's actually live at the moment is the Amsterdam flight. Now that pushed back early.
Oh, right, okay.
So at the moment, I'll tell you where that is. That is just over the North Sea.
So it's not far away then,
It's
is
not
it?
far away, yeah. Probably 20 minutes or so.
Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So so KLM are treating us to an Embraer 190 today. So hopefully when that goes back out, we hopefully will get the Wookiee howl, or as some people like to call it, the whale song, off the engines, off the Pratt Whitney engines.
Oh yeah.
So because they're the same engines that's on the 220, aren't they?
Yep. Well, you've got a few departures going out in the next few minutes. So we've got the little private jet, the Malaga one, that's due off at 52. So that should be moving actually.
Yeah.
It's not yet.
No.
You've got the Dublin one, which will be slightly delayed, I guess, because it was delayed coming in. Alicante, the MAX aircraft, that's going out. Then we've got a Palma flight with Jet 2.
Yep.
Malaga, Bratislava, and then Amsterdam.
There you go.
And that's when
That's pretty
it
much.
takes a bit of a lull till the other ones come back.
Yeah. So I think that should take us right through then, shouldn't it, till the end?
I think so, yeah. I think
Yeah.
so. And what they're probably doing now, Paul, is that the Murgatroyds, they're probably just battering your fish right now.
Well, I'm hoping it's fresh. I'm hoping they're giving it a good battering for me, like.
Yeah, and your onion rings as well.
Yeah, I'll try the onion rings. You've got a list there of what to try. I'm going to try it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, tenner for fish and chips isn't that bad, to be honest with you. I will post some pictures of it actually on the socials, and I will drop it on the community chat as well. So if you don't follow me on socials, one of the mods wants to drop my Linktree link in the chat. It'll take you to all the socials where you can check out where we have our lovely fish and chips this afternoon. As I say, if you're already a subscriber, you'll be able to see it on there anyway. So I'll drop it on the community as well. But yeah, that's another one I'm getting to grips with at the moment, is YouTube community. I don't post on there as much as I should.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that.
It is, but on the side of that, when you start doing this and then you get into all the social media side of it as well, it's so time consuming. So I work full time as well. You do,
Yeah, it's hard work.
you know, and then I come home and do it and work. I get moaned at quite a lot at home because I'm always got my head in the phone doing social stuff,
Yeah.
and it happens. It happens. Morning.
Morning.
Is there something landing that's good that I need to hang around for? Oh, is it great?
It's been a bit quiet right now.
Yeah, just see the Ryanair one come in.
Yeah.
It's good when the wind's going that way and it's cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and it's the social media side of it all. You have to sort of plan it out, and I'm very grateful. I've got quite a few people in the background that help me out as well. and I'd like to say thank you to all them that do help out.
That's important, yeah, because you do have a good team of moderators, don't you, that look after you.
We've got a great team of moderators that do a lot of work in the background, whether it's on the YouTube live or whether it's on the Facebook side of it. I know I solely focus on the Instagram side of it. I completely do all that myself. But in the way of the Facebook side, yeah, I've got a great team that look after that for me, so it's great. It's a big shout out to them for all the hard work that they do.
Because we do get the occasional idiot, unfortunately, that puts some strange comments in.
You do, and you know, you've got to be on top of it sometimes, and you know. Dean, they love you really, mate. They just do it. It's their way of showing affection by ignoring you. But yeah, we're having a bit of a quiet spell now. I don't think we've got nothing due out at the moment, have we?
I'm just waiting for this private jet to go out. Really.
Yeah, it's just it's pinged up, but it's not really doing anything.
They may be waiting for their special guest, of course.
Probably some rich millionaire in Leeds, still drinking his Yorkshire tea.
You never know. One day, Paul, you might be that YouTube millionaire, mightn't you?
Yeah, that jumps on that jumps on that private jet myself.
That's it. You'll be just holding my camera while I get on the private
Yeah,
jet.
exactly. It'd be a brew for me. Hold me brew while I'm getting on.
Hold my brew.
But I can't say. I must admit, I do like a cup of Yorkshire tea from time to time. If we've got it in the house.
Well, who doesn't? Who doesn't? That's,
You know, we've got the rival Lancashire tea.
I don't drink that stuff.
So you're a man from Yorkshire then.
I am
So
born and bred, yeah.
what is Yorkshire famous for in the way of food or drink?
Where do you start? I mean, you've got the Yorkshire pudding, of course.
Oh well, we can't knock that.
And who doesn't like a Yorkshire pudding with thick gravy and good old, lamb, beef, chicken?
Yeah,
Good old Yorkshire pudding goes with anything, really.
it does. It does.
Have it any day of the week.
You can have it any time of the day as well. Technically, it's pancake batter, so.
Yeah. So what do you call the... here's a question for everybody, all your followers.
Well,
So you're there with your fish and chips.
yeah,
You want, right, this is not going to make any sense to you,
yeah.
a bread bun. What do you call a bread bun that goes with your fish and
Oh,
chips?
don't know. We've had this debate, I think, players before. This nearly caused warfare last time. So, from my point of view, I call it a chip balm or a chip butty.
I see a balm, I think that's a
Balm,
Lancashire
a balm or it's a balm basically for me. It's basically a balm for me. Balm or a bat for me.
bread cake.
See, I've heard bread cake. I know someone in the family, in my family, calls it a cob.
A cob.
A cobble.
Yep.
A cobble or something like that.
Yep.
But yeah, what do you call as I call it, a balm, a bap, a bun? What would you call it?
Bread bun, bread cake, bread cob, bread.
There's
I just
some.
call it bread cake.
I think it just depends on the area, isn't it? What it's called, but
It does depend where you go in Yorkshire as well. So
Yeah.
if you're sort of Wakefield area, they call it bread cake.
bread cake is more Doncaster, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
Bread roll from TriStar Darren.
bread roll.
Bread
Oh,
roll,
fair enough,
yeah.
Bread roll, yeah, we can go with that, yeah.
Oh no, don't get started on chip cob debate again. Yeah, last time I didn't play into the stream, it did cause quite an eruption. Oh yeah,
It's a
Dean's a
cob,
cob, it's a
there we
cob,
go.
it's a
Yeah.
cob.
It does, wherever you
Yeah.
start that debate, it always causes...
Well, you go into my local chippy, it's up as a chip balm. So,
See, in Wakefield, the chip shops call it bread cake.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. So, it is mad. Oh, bloody hell. Why would you do this? Chip batch?
Chip batch? Oh, I've not heard
Batch?
of that one before.
I've not heard of that one.
Okay.
Midlands, it's a cob.
It's a cob, yeah.
Yeah, Dean's
Cob
from,
comes up quite a lot.
Dean's from Midlands, he's a brummer. Ian a bap. And Dean said a bap as well.
Bread cake's not winning any...
And it's well the raid one from Vicky then. Morning, Kyle. Spotter Kyle, how you doing?
Kyle.
Yeah, BAP is used here too, Ian. Yep. So it's a lot of BAP at the moment.
There is.
Yeah, think players. YouTube shut this channel down now.
Well, you can't beat some baps on a Saturday morning.
You can't. We've had no bras. Why don't we just talk about baps as well?
We'll talk about
Baps. We've talked about
bush
trim bushes, and it's let's get into that whole debate of it all. But yeah, it is weird and what the terminology is of certain things.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Just as simple as flour and yeast and comes into bread, what you would call
Crumpets.
I call it crumpet.
So in Sheffield or somewhere they're called pikelets.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, pikelets.
Anyone in the chat heard about that? Pikelets. I do say buns as well.
I just say crumpets.
Crumpets. I say crumpets. They're advertised as crumpets. We have to keep turning around if someone's a road noise just below us. We keep thinking it's. Simon said chip batch.
Somebody else said chip batch.
Yeah, that's a couple. That's a couple.
Yeah, yeah.
Try start Darren, no bra. So let's talk about baps instead.
Yeah. I could talk about a bit of nice bit of crumpet on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, crumpet on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Bit of crumpet.
Yeah.
The chat's going that way today. Why not just go the whole hog?
You're never going to invite me again.
I'm not bothered. Hey, it's entertaining. It's filling the quiet period, should we say? So it's great.
Very true.
That rain's pretty much stopping again, isn't it? It
is.
sounds worse on the brolly than it actually is. Yeah, it's stopped again.
So where's your next flight to then, Paul? Let's talk about that.
Do you know what?
Nothing
I
booked?
haven't planned or booked anything yet, to be fair. We haven't had time to sit down and... Oh, a crumpet
dripping.
Dripping is God's here.
Wow.
Never tried it. Chip batch, are they mass produced? I must admit, with a crumpet, I tend to either just have it with a lashing of butter on it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's till the butter's just dripping off
The
it.
butter is,
It's a heart attack on a plate.
Yeah.
Or occasionally I have sort of spiced up, put a bit of cheese on it, a slice of cheese on it.
Okay.
Melted cheese. Or occasionally I had egg on a crumpet.
Right.
But... Vicky, no, it's a bun with chips on. Crumpet with butter and milk and cheese. That sounds nice.
Sound good, that, yeah.
It does. I must admit, a crumpet's a bit of a universal tool. I've had beans on them before. Beans on crumpets.
Well, that's different. Yeah.
With a bit of grated cheese on top.
Yeah.
I missed the butter on purpose for the smut effect. That doesn't surprise me, Simon. That doesn't surprise me at all. But yeah, it is mad what I say, what people call stuff. And,
It is. Yeah, it is.
you know.
How about chip spice? Are you familiar with chip spice?
No, I'm not
That's
at all.
the whole thing. So until I moved to Hull, I'd never heard of that. And what it is literally you get your plate of chips.
Yeah.
And you can have chip spice, which is like a powder, spicy powder.
So it's like a bit like a Chinese five spice.
Yeah. So they sprinkle it on in the chip shop for you. No, I'd
Never heard of that.
I'd
Never heard of that.
until I
There's
moved
some
to
weird stuff goes on in some counties. There really is. But yeah, it's just. I've never. If I was spotting Mike, I go with chip balm. But I've never heard of chip spice.
Yeah.
Never heard of chip spice.
Apparently you can
Spicy.
order it online.
Spicy in Manchester now.
Oh, yeah,
so
of course,
yeah, it's more curry houses in Manchester, isn't it?
Private
Private
jet.
jet. At last, we have a bit of plane action to take away from food. I hope it's not making you all hungry this morning, because it's making me hungry talking about all this food. I know you're going to barely be able to see that, but like I say, I don't want to zoom in too much because it pixelates, and you definitely wouldn't see it then. So, but it is coming down towards us. But yeah, it is sort of mad what things are called in different counties, and it's like Chorley cakes. There's another one.
Chorley cakes.
Eccles cakes. They're all the
Eccles
same
cakes,
thing.
yeah.
They're all the same thing.
Right.
That's another whole debate as well. It's like I go Wales, I get a Welsh oggy. That's a huge pasty.
Right.
It's basically like a traditional pasty, but a flat one.
Okay.
And it's called a Welsh oggy, and it's basically what the. It is nice,
Sounds
but
nice.
they do a lamb and a beef one. I highly recommend the beef.
Right.
Wet pea, Wigan. Yeah, I know what wet pea is. What does everyone call
Dean,
it?
there's a PG chocolate.
Yeah. What's wet pea? Pea wet is basically pea juice. It's pea juice on stuff and that. So that's what pirouette is. I've got another one for you as well in a second.
Okay.
So just watch this biz jet take off.
See this go, yeah. It's a very smart looking aircraft.
It is. It's
I
a
like
beautiful.
the livery.
It's beautiful little looking Embraer. Dean in capital. Stop talking about food. I'm hungry now and going to the gym. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, Si.
See, that's not using the turning circle. That's
No.
just the backtrack. It's a very smart looking plane.
It is. See you later, Bev. That is very, very nice livery. Embraer makes some nice little business jets.
Yeah.
He doesn't need the gym for that, Si. Oh, he's just waiting to go at the moment. Yeah, Vicky said, I love peas, but you wouldn't catch me doing that to my chips. And every time we take the brolly down, the rain seems to start up again, so.
It's looking a bit brighter though behind us.
Yeah,
there.
it is. It's actually blue sky behind us. Here we go. Smell off that's lovely.
It is.
And there we go. There goes that beautiful little biz jet.
Didn't need much runway at all.
No, it didn't even need to come down all here, to be fair. He just come down to show off, I think.
So, yeah.
And there he goes into the sky. And then on top of that, we have got a Jet 2 757.
Let's see how the fog.
737. Yeah. Yeah, so the
steam's
cloud. Yeah, it's lifted a bit. I do apologise. That wasn't a 7. I said 757. I meant 737.
Yes, we don't get the 757.
No, unfortunately. But
Let's have a look where this one's going.
yes. Another debate started in the chat is: do you have pineapple on a pizza?
No,
I do.
no, absolutely not.
I quite
You
like
don't
it.
have dessert on the savoury course. It's just ridiculous. No, absolutely not. Let's just say, let's just all agree. No.
There's a few that says I've said yeah in the chat. To be fair, I know Liz from Think Plain. She likes a pineapple on a pizza.
No.
There's a few in the chat that agree with me on that one. Dean,
You
pineapple.
deserve to be shot. Well, there we go.
That's
That
Dean.
just sums it up. There we are.
Nah, no one pays any attention to Dean's comments anyway. But yeah, so as this Jet 2 737 taxis down, cheese, ham and pineapple is a must. It is, Craig, I agree with you on that one. I am a fan of the Hawaiian pizza. Do you know what? Right, and for me, I find it refreshing. So as I eat it, it's sort of like a refreshing taste as you eat it.
We'll just get some pineapple juice in the glass.
That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. Everyone's to their own, I would imagine, on that one. But yeah, it's the one I've got for everyone just before this Jet 2 departs is a Wigan kebab.
A Wigan kebab.
A Wigan kebab. What is a Wigan kebab if you don't know?
I don't know. I mean, I love kebabs. I had one last night, but I don't know what a Wigan one is. I don't know what the Wigan version is.
Pie balm.
Oh, right, okay.
It's a pie on a balm. So it's a potato pie on a balm. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I'm tracking that for you. There you go.
Isn't that like the ultimate heart attack then? That.
Oh, it's the best thing in the world. Now, if you're from Wigan, you won't call it a pie bar. You wouldn't call it a Wigan kebab. You call it a pie balm. But a pie in a bun is Wigan. If you're outside of Wigan, it's known as a Wigan kebab.
That's a lot of food though. Pie in a bun.
In a bun, yeah. So you obviously cut the bun in half, stick it on there, and
Right.
put a bit of tomato ketchup on it, and dig dag do.
That's a lot of food.
It's nice. I've had one. It's nice. So is this 737 going again?
Parma.
Parma. There we go. So off to Parma. Back to a nice little noisy 737. It's a 300 as well, by the look of it, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a
aircraft.
737 300. So the first one on the stream. Nice tiny little pocket rocket.
Yeah. 25 years old.
Not looking a day over that age. Looks beautiful for that age. Here we go.
goes.
And there she goes. The wall of spray. So yeah, getting back to that as she departs to Parma. Yeah, so a pie barm. So it's a meat and potato pie in a barm. Or it's any pie you want in a barm, really.
I mean, it does sound a bit weird to me, but it probably is very nice.
Yeah, it is very nice. It's one of them. It's like if you have chips and pie with a barm on the side.
Yeah.
You just put in the whole pie
Putting the whole pie,
on the barm.
Right, exactly. Oh well.
Craig B, back to the pineapple. Pineapple is used in top quality Brazilian cultures to refresh palate between meats.
Right. Okay.
Vicky saying wine with gravy or not with gravy. So without, for me, it has to be tomato ketchup on.
Yeah.
I don't, because obviously the bun gets too sloppy and.
I do love tomato ketchup myself. I'm just going to go and
Yeah, no worries. So Neil's just going to go and get rid of his rubbish. Simon gravy all day long. But yeah, and Craig B says gravy with pie and chips. But if you have pie and chips with gravy, you've got to have the mushy peas too. It's sort of law. You've got to have the mushy peas with it. Vicky tomato ketchup, sick faces. Love it. See, I know people that put brown sauce on it. Which is a bit strange, but I know people that do. Oops. Yeah, the rain should start coming down again, guys. We just have to put the brolly back up. So what type of pie? There you go, Craig. There we go. Craig's getting into it now. So what type of pie? Steak, beef and onion, ham and cheese. Ham and cheese, vegetable or potato and leek. Right. So for me, there's a couple of pies that I like. So Craig B's asked the question in the chat. We're getting into this pie debate now.
Oh yeah.
Proper getting into it now. So what type of pie? Steak, beef and onion, ham and cheese, vegetable or potato and leek.
Well, you see, I don't think you can beat a steak bake from Greg myself.
No, steak bake from Greg's. Simon will agree with you on that one. I know Sim's from Thin Plains will agree with you on that one. I agree with that. For me, it's either got to be the pepper. There's three that I like that I would go to. So it will be a pepper steak pie.
Yeah.
A meat and potato pie.
Yeah.
Or as we call them where we are, and this is another debate, Babby's Heads.
What's that?
Steak kidney pudding.
I see. I don't like kidney. I'm not a fan. Steak bake all the way for me. Every day of the week.
Can't beat a steak bake, to be fair. TriStar Darren mint sauce, who invented that. I love mint sauce, I must admit, with a bit of lamb. Darren's a monster. He is for that, for saying that about mint sauce, because that's a staple on any Sunday dinner. Bit of mint sauce. But I do like a bit of applesauce with my pork.
No, you see, I'm not a pork fan. That's my problem. I just don't.
Pork and chicken I tend to have
Yeah.
applesauce with. Who is Tristan? that one's still going around. But yeah, that for me is my go-tos. But I must admit, I do like a steak and kidney pudding. I do like steak and kidney. I remember as a kid, I would go with my mum and dad. We'd have tea, and then a few hours later, we'd end up going out to a bar, and I'd end up having steak pie, chips and beans.
Right.
I'm not a thin bloke. I'm a bit of a fluffy bloke, as he would say, but I love my food.
Yeah.
And even as a kid, I love my food. But yeah, I must admit, Neil's a steak bake. That's his go-to. He doesn't really like kidney, so
No, I don't. No.
I think it is a river one. See, I'm another one. Here's another one that people don't really like, and I know this will probably be this is like Marmite liver.
Liver.
So I will eat liver and onions.
Nice. That's another one that I just don't.
Liver, onions, and mashed potato and the gravy. It's lovely for me. I'm really getting hungry now talking about all this food.
It's only 9:20.
I know.
Don't get too excited.
I'll have fish and chips at 9:20 in the morning. And Simon, I love liver. Yeah. So my mum used to do it when she did it. She cut the liver and onions she cut the liver, then she put the onions and the gravy all in with the liver, and then sometimes maybe add some bacon in with it as well, and then obviously pour the gravy over the meal, so you got all the flavour. It's flavour. Vicky, liver, Silence of the Lambs. But yeah, and I love it. I do. I've not had it for ages, to be fair, like, but I do like it. I do like it. Another one my dad used to eat, and I this is one I do detest. Liz says whenever we're eating liver, we're never eating liver, Liz says to him. We are, babes. Sunday dinner sorted. Who let the 757 hater in? But I think that I know that this is the one I hate. My dad always used to have it. Stuffed hearts.
Stuffed hearts.
So lamb's hearts.
Oof, no.
So that my dad used to have them all the time. Stuffed lamb's hearts.
No.
And for me, that's not a thingy for me. I look at it and go, no.
Right.
But yeah, and that's what I mean. There is some rare foods out there people eat, like haggis. I would never eat haggis, but I eat black pudding. I love black pudding, but I would never eat haggis.
I do love black pudding, yeah.
Especially when people tell you what it is,
Yeah.
you go, oh, but then when you actually try it and eat it, it's gorgeous. Is that?
Just move up, see what.
Yeah, go see that Embry's due in shortly.
Can't be far away. Oh, it is, yeah. It's
Just some
Wakefield.
rain on the lens.
6 minutes away.
Yeah, cheers, Psych. There should be a cloth somewhere. 1 second, guys. Just going to wipe the lens.
Yeah.
Saw that, brother. I've got. Oh, so I just got rain on lens then. I just want to put it right at the bottom of the bag.
Solid rain down here last hour. It has, Craig. It's pretty much here as well.
What's that?
Solid rain.
Yeah. That bright spell went away quickly, didn't it?
Yeah. However, we've got the KLM Embraer, which is due in about 5 minutes.
Oh, is it 5 minutes? Oops, it's 5 minutes now.
Yeah. It's a little way away.
Excuse us, we're going to lose the screen in a second. It's just going to clean the lens.
Yeah, this is not your sight that's failing. This is just always cleaning his lens.
Yep. There we go. Thank you, Simon, for that little information. I didn't spot that, but you did with your eagle eyes. I wouldn't know bring my camera out. I just brought it for weight for the tripod just in case the wind got up.
Yeah. We've been all right with the wind so far, haven't we?
Yeah,
I
we've
mean,
been great with it,
you know,
to be honest with you.
Leeds does get stuck with wind occasionally, but, well, more than occasionally, but we've been okay with it this morning. It's just the rain.
Yeah, the rain's has been quite atrocious this morning. Well, it's been quite
It's not been,
atrocious.
it's been better than I thought it would be, actually.
Yeah, well, looking at the weather reports yesterday, we were going to get slammed yesterday.
Yeah, we were.
And we didn't. Lucky enough, we haven't been slammed. So.
And it is looking brighter over there as well.
It's trying to, isn't it? It is trying to. Thank you.
There we are.
But yeah, guys. Yeah, we are trying to fill this bit of a lull for you with some food chat.
That KLM is...
YouTube keeps defaulting to 144p. I'm not too sure why.
That's at 2,000 feet now. So
Yeah.
you might want to spin the camera around.
Yeah, we're going to spin round now. Just want to grab the brolly nail. You see the skies behind us are clearing up, so there we go. So we're just expecting the arrival shortly of the KLM Embraer 190. Nice little treat today for Leeds Bradford.
Yeah.
I know we're quite privileged at Manchester. We get them quite regularly, along with the 737s. I quite prefer it when the 737-900 comes in.
Yeah.
It's quite a rare one.
Yeah.
So.
We'll be able to see it any time now.
Yeah, TriStar Darren, it could be my signal mind, I am not too sure. It said I haven't got full strength signal here. I've got okay signal, but not the best signal I would normally have. So it could be my end, but just if that's the case, close the stream down and reopen the stream. That might sort it.
The other direction.
Oh, they swapped
the
it.
runways,
They swapped, unfortunately, everyone. They swapped the runways on us. Naughty little buggers have swapped the runway on us. So that little dot there that you can probably barely see now is they've just swapped runways. I don't understand why, because the wind hasn't changed.
Yeah.
So that's a strange one for me. Is it pilot preference that he comes in that way?
Not normally, no. Not normally. They don't give them a choice, I don't think.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. So that's a bit of a strange one. They have actually changed runways. So
you'll not get to see this aircraft in full because it'll turn off.
Yeah.
If they brake hard enough. I mean, sometimes they do come down and backtrack, but
yeah, I don't think
smaller plane like that.
It shouldn't need to, should it really?
Shouldn't need to, no.
Ryanair might do though.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, and Jet2 and that.
I don't know, he might do because he's
a bit late touching down there, isn't he?
It was quite late, yeah.
Ah, right. He's hard on the brakes, you can tell that. You probably can't see that on the stream, unfortunately, but yeah, they have swapped runways on us, which is a bit of a... Yeah, it is disgusting, say, on their show that they've changed the runway on us, because that's absolutely slammed us now a bit. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on this. We'll get the takeoffs. The takeoffs will be over our head on the departures, but we didn't expect that change. We don't understand why there's a change. Because I say the wind direction, there's no real wind anyway. There's no change in the direction. It's still...
Unless the flight crew just asked for that particular runway. I don't
well,
know.
yeah. Exactly, Si. They should know that we're here. They shouldn't be changing the runways on us. It's disgraceful. Yeah. It's a complete lack of respect from Leeds Bradford. And I won't be coming here again now. I'll be sending a strongly worded letter to ATC after this. But, yeah. So I'll just have to keep an eye on that. What's the next arrival after that, Neil?
I will have a look.
Because then we can sort of judge it then, because if it comes the other way... I said, I don't understand why they've changed it. It's a bit of a strange cookie, that one. So
we have the next departure out is going to be Malaga at 9:15. 9:15. It should have gone.
Is that arrival or departure?
Departure.
Departure.
There should have been. It should have been off at 9:15. It's not appearing yet on the scope. So
right. Okay.
And then you've got Bratislava at 22.
Right.
And then the KLM.
The KLM will back
that's
out.
it until.
What about arrivals?
Arrivals.
All right, Vicky. No worries. Have a good day, and thank you for jumping the stream, and enjoy the rest of your day as well.
So we've got two arrivals. No, the Amsterdam. So we've just got one final arrival before the lull.
Yeah.
And that's the late running Dublin flight.
Oh, right.
Which hasn't left Dublin yet.
Yeah. Simon's just said in the chat that wouldn't happen at Doncaster when Doncaster was open. They closed the wrong airport.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Doncaster was so much easier to get to.
I've never been to Doncaster, I'll be honest with you.
It was good for spotting.
Was it?
And they had the 747s in as well.
Did they? Northwest Aviation, how are you doing? Yes, as I'd never been. It's the first time here today for Leeds Bradford as well. And yeah, I'm a bit disappointed on that because I don't see any full reason why they've changed the runway.
For the rest of the day, we can move over to what they call the Bomb Hills.
Right.
Which is about a mile that way.
Yep.
And then what you've got is a view down onto the runway from the centre of the runway. Effectively.
Okay.
So you can see left and right.
Right, okay.
So you'll get good panning shots.
Yeah.
So we've got actually two aircraft have just appeared on the scope. We've got the Dublin flight, which is running a bit late.
Yeah.
And the Ryanair one, which is...
All right, so we'll get an idea now of what's going on. So
yeah.
We have got about an hour left of the stream, so I don't think it's worth moving because by the time we de-rig everything and re-rig back up and get up there wouldn't be much time left. If it was earlier on in the stream, I would have said, we'll move. But we're only having an hour left of the stream. There's not much point now. It looks like the ATR's pushing back as well.
It is.
Yeah, the Aer Lingus ATR's pushing back as well. So we're probably going to get the departure shots now, not the arrivals. So That's just unfortunate.
You've only got one more arrival
Yeah.
between now and 11 o'clock.
All right. So yeah.
And the problem is it's not even left Dublin yet.
No. It's only half an hour anyway from Dublin.
Yeah.
45 minutes
Yeah.
anyway in it. So yeah. So we probably won't be. Well, if it doesn't ping up shortly, we probably won't be getting any more arrivals. It'll just be remaining departures now. So. But again, thank you to everyone who's joined the stream with me and Neil today. I really appreciate you getting out of bed early on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Because if it's your first day of rest, I know myself from experience, I like to have a little lie-in on a Saturday. But obviously some people are working as well. But yeah, thank you very much for jumping in and joining us today. I really appreciate it. And you've been great in the chat, you know, all chatting amongst yourselves, which is great to see. It's nice to see that in the chat. That you've not been relying on us to keep the chat going. It's great to see that everyone's been talking amongst themselves in the chat, you know, and having some great banter as well, and that's what we're all about, you know. But yeah, so we've got a couple of planes going out now, as you say, Ryanair, this Aer Lingus, and
That's pretty much it till 12 o'clock now.
that's pretty much, is that the last of the departures then, is it then? Oh, the KLM's the last one.
KLM's the last one.
So we'll be ending the show on the KLM. Then we'll just have a little chat about Neil's channel before we wrap up, on my channel, where we're up to and what's coming soon. And then we'll call it a day then.
Yeah.
And then go and grab a coffee. And I would say we'll go and get a warm up, but it's not that cold, is it?
It's not cold, it's just literally raining. I mean,
Yeah.
the wind's okay, the temperature's not bad.
That's what I mean. If that rain went away, it'd just be an overcast day, a bit windy overcast day.
Yeah.
But I can't highly recommend this spot enough if you've not been to Leeds Bradford.
Yeah.
Come up here, check it out. It's great.
And it's good to do on an evening as well, just when you get the sunset.
Yeah.
It's lovely up here.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go. The Ryanair's just pulling out now.
Yep.
That looks like that's going the other way to me. Potentially. Morning, Claire. Hope you're okay.
Morning, Claire.
I don't know. I'll see what it does. It's a max anyway.
I mean, to be honest, from a photography perspective,
Mm-hmm.
if they have changed the runway, this actually is the best spot
You
to
get the head-on
you get the
shots. Yeah, the
that's
head-on
going over,
shots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this one coming out is a Ryanair 737 Max
It is.
8200, as Ryanair like to call them, but we all know them as Max 8s.
I do.
And I'm another one who cannot wait to see their Max 10s when they finally get them.
Yeah, the Max 10, yeah.
I'm going to be very intrigued of what routes they put them on. Personally, I think it's going to be the longer haul routes.
Yeah. That would
So,
make
so
sense,
like
wouldn't it?
Lanzarote, the Crete routes, anything. I don't think they fly to Turkey. So yeah, I don't know. Is this one coming towards us?
I think it's coming towards us.
Have Leeds Bradford heard me complain that much that they are still willing to send the planes down to us?
They're watching your stream, Paul. What it is.
Maybe
They're
that's what it
just,
is, and they've realised they've made
Change
a
the
boo-boo.
runway. He's not happy. Change it.
Yeah.
Quickly.
So typical of the Dutch to be different. I think planes Lanzarote. So how many seats will there? So that's an intriguing one. So I haven't heard about the configuration of the Max 10s yet. But knowing O'Leary, he's going to want to cram as many seats as he can in there to get the money for them. But I can see. So, but yeah, it looks like this Max 8 200 is coming all towards us. Yeah, probably more than an Emirates A380 airside, probably. If O'Leary could have you sitting on the wings, he would. I think if O'Leary could put seats anywhere on the plane, he'd have them anywhere and everywhere.
You know, I mean, I don't. Sometimes I know he jokes sometimes, but you think, is he serious when he talks about taking the toilets out and
I don't think he was.
or just charging a quid to use the bog?
Yeah. I don't personally think he was.
Because his argument, he said once, if the passenger goes to the toilet before they get on board,
Yeah.
then they don't need to use the toilet on board, and
Yeah.
they put another 6 seats in, they can lower the fares by another 5%. So,
Exactly. I don't know. I think this ATR might be taking a short. No, it's coming down.
What it'll do is it'll just park up behind that in the turning circle.
Right, okay. So double action for you now. We haven't had this today so far. Yeah, thank you very much. So we'll get a beautiful view of this 737 Max 8 200.
Plus the noisy old bugger behind it as well.
Yeah, the props making up for
You
the
never
lack of
miss them,
noise.
do you?
No, it's making up for the lack of noise out of the Ryanair. 'Cause you can't hear that Ryanair at all.
No.
I think this prop might go first. I think it might do actually. What do you reckon?
No, it's following it into the turning circle.
All right.
Yeah.
That does surprise me. I thought that would have got the nod. So where's this 737 MAX 8 going?
I'll tell you how not.
Can't remember whether we said already, like, but
The Ryanair one is going to Alicante.
oh, good old Benners. So there you go, the Benidorm. So off to Benny. See some great shows in Benidorm. And that's all I'm going to say. There we go. Looks like a turn and burn as well. Yep. There we go, in a wall of spray again. Unfortunately, you can't hear the Ryanair because of this noisy little bleeder right here.
There you go.
So for all you prop fans, there you go.
Sticky Ricky,
Yeah, that's the one. Oh no, it's Sexy Barbara, isn't it? It's a daughter, Sexy Barbara, isn't it?
You're very well informed on this, Paul.
I have a friend who went to Benidorm quite a lot.
Stop training, I'll take him.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah, I've got a friend at work who likes to go Benidorm about 2 or 3 times a year. And there we go. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, have you talked about the airport there? They do seem to be making up their own rules as they go along. I've never seen a pilot be given preference on a runway.
No, I don't.
I've never seen it given preference on a runway
Which one
before.
do you want?
Yeah, which way would you like to come in?
Which would you like to
Yeah, we're feeling generous today. Which way do you want to come in?
We've got a scenic route today.
Does that just show how quiet the airport actually is, that pilots get preference?
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's not cold, but I can see the breath in front of my face.
Yeah.
So there we go, that's the ATR. And you see the cloud base is lifted quite a lot now, because before you still wouldn't have seen that.
It's definitely brightening up.
Yeah, it's trying. I think Yorkshire might be getting the swerve of the storm.
Yeah.
Any luck? But not really. I'd have actually quite been happy to have seen that storm, because I think we would have got some go-rounds. And it does cause quite a few issues. I know. Weird summer, definitely TriStar, Darren. You expect this in winter. It's quite warm out here, Neil said. But yeah, you can still see the breath off our faces as we're talking.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. Is that another Ryanair picking up, or?
No, it just hasn't refreshed yet. Yeah.
It's just stuck. It's stuck sideways on the runway. Cracking flight radar as always.
Right. So, from an arrivals point of view, the Dublin is that even taken off yet?
Was it taken
Oh,
off?
it's in the air. It's in the
All
air.
right, so we probably will get the one more arrival. So the Ryanair from Dublin is pinging up now,
28
and
minutes away. It's just over North Wales.
30 minutes away. Yeah, so we will get that before the end of the stream, everyone. That will be the last arrival. The KLM will be the last departure, and yeah, we'll wrap it up there. And that's a good way to end the stream, on a nice little Embraer. I wonder if the pilot will get preference on which way he'd like to depart.
Probably.
So he might be a pilot that is not familiar with the airport, and could be that. But let's hope it comes down this way for takeoff and we get to hear them Pratt & Whitneys. Because if not, the Leeds Bradford are getting a very strongly worded letter for one pilot. Yeah, I say I'm not talking about food again. Beautiful here yesterday, but it's pouring down now. Yeah, it was beautiful where we were, Darren, yesterday, and I would say it's just like chalk and cheese again. The weather's literally chalk and cheese at the moment. It could be really sunny and warm. I think it was like 19, 20 degrees yesterday, and I got up this morning and it was like 12 degrees and raining and just worlds apart, like. But yeah, I'm not going to be talking about food anymore because it is making me hungry. We have got the ops car out on the runway at the moment, just doing an inspection, which is the first time I've seen that today. He's behind the tree. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There he is. Someone come and cut that bloody tree down, will you? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, Bev, did someone say summer? No. I think we had our summer earlier in the year. It doesn't seem to be happening anymore now. But, yeah. Cheers, Bev. Get down here, cut it out. Get your chainsaw down here and get it cut. I don't think the airport will complain. Well, yeah, we have dropped fortunate with the weather today. We have really been lucky. So we've had the odd little shower here and there, haven't we? So,
It's going to be worse than that.
yeah. I say it's the first. I've never done a stream by a cemetery either. That's a first as well. That is an actual first. Oh. Just to heads up, if anyone not aware, Blackpool Air Show is next weekend. If you haven't, if you didn't know that, it is the 12th and 13th. I think 12th or 13th. I think it is. Blackpool Air Show. It is free to enter. Obviously, you just have to pay for your car parking, but the air show is free to enter. I'll be going on the Sunday as I'm getting kicked out of the house for the day. I've been quite promptly told, don't be in the house on that Sunday. Go out and do whatever. So I'm going to the air show.
Makes you wonder what's happening in the house on Sunday.
Well, I know what's happening in the house on Sunday. We're having a baby shower, so.
Oh, so you're right. Okay.
So I've been quietly promptly told I am not wanted to be around. Get out of the house, make yourself scarce for the day. So there was an air show that weekend, so I'm going to the air show.
Yeah, an air show's probably better than an air.
Yeah, I ping the air show before I have a bit. I go to a baby shower, I'll be honest. But yeah, if Sonny's on away in the chat, I am going to be a granddad again for the second time with a little baby boy on the way this time. So, yes. 13th, and you aren't coming to see me at Manny for my birthday. Oh, bloody hell, yeah, it's your birthday as well, innit? I forgot, my bad. I'll come and see you in the morning, Si, because the air show's not till the afternoon. I'll come and see you first then. I'll make a special trip with a birthday cake for you on the Sunday. Oh, stream's reconnecting again. There you go. But yeah. So yeah, again, we're in all these lulls again. It's just nothing we can do. Love you too, Si. But yeah, I've been told to be out the house that day, so I quite happily, with pleasure, did as I was told, and I will not have an enjoyable day at all. I will be very miserable. Oh. Yeah, it's very, very quiet now, isn't it? It's very, let me say.
It is. Well, I mean, if it hadn't have been for those late running flights, then
yeah,
pretty much it would be the KLM, and that would be it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the only downside to it, and it's just a shame. I would have thought Leeds Bradford. Are they the same people that own Doncaster then? That shut?
No.
No.
It's it was owned by BlackRock.
Right.
The venture capital people. I don't know if it still is. But...
Right. Well, you just thought, would they have tried to get a few more airlines in, or just to try and make it a bit busier?
Yeah. It does get busier sort of after lunch.
Yeah. It's every flight's coming back that
flights
went out
come
this
back,
morning.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the returning flights, isn't it? So
And Saturday afternoons are generally quiet. I mean, London City Airport closes down completely on a Saturday
Does
afternoon.
it?
Yeah.
that's one airport I've never been to. I've seen some live streamers that do stream from London City Airport.
I've
That
done
do
a
some
couple of
stream.
videos. I've done the
I know
video.
you've done a few
Yeah.
vlogs from there, haven't you?
And the City Flyer, the BA City Flyer, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great airport if you need to be in the City of London. But it has no lounges or anything.
No.
So,
No, because you did that one with BA, didn't you? There's just no lounge, is there?
well, I took you for a champagne breakfast one day, didn't I?
Oh,
BA
yes, that was the that was the start of our. Was that the start of our disaster flight?
That's right. It
That was the Berlin flight. Yeah, yeah. We had a great breakfast, champagne breakfast there at Heathrow, BA Lounge, where you took me through the gold status area, didn't you?
First wing, yeah.
First wing, the first wing. Been treated to that, and now that's the only place I want to go when I go Heathrow now. But no, speaking of Heathrow as well, there is some great lounge at Heathrow. I tend to use the Premium Plaza Lounge.
That's nice.
Terminal
Premium
Files.
Plaza Lounge.
It's not very expensive either.
No.
And I think when I stayed there once, I think the very first vlog I did, I stayed there for a good 6-8 hours. I had a gap, and I think it only cost me like 60 odd quid.
Yeah, it's set up for
And
all
you're fed and watered, and you've got
Yeah.
free internet. You charge your phones, get your head down somewhere.
Yeah.
It's a great lounge. Plaza Premium. If you want to invite me to some of your lounges, I'll quite happily do some stories on them for you, and do some vlogs on them. But yeah, that one we went at Liverpool Airport was all right. That Aspire one.
That was a nice lounge. Yeah, she was a bit grumpy, the woman on the door, wasn't she?
Little bit, yeah. But by the look of it, she'd had some. I think she'd had a bad day in general, but people before us and stuff like that, people trying to wander in, wasn't there, and that. And
I think she was just ready to go home.
yeah, I think she's had enough. Don't let Dean near a chainsaw, for God's sake, Sam. Like Freddy Krueger gone wild. But yeah, I've had some great lounges. Me and Vicky have been in a few lounges when we've gone abroad together. Now, when we first went abroad, I took her to the Aspire one. So it was more the business one that the kids aren't allowed. No, Manchester.
Oh, Manchester.
So the one where the kids aren't allowed in.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Which terminal was that?
One, I think. I want to say one. We were Jet 2, so at the time.
Was that the lounge, the one that doesn't have any windows?
No, we went to that. We've had that one as well.
Yeah.
No, it must be Terminal 2 then. But it was the business lounge.
Yeah.
And there was no food available. They brought food out as quick as it got out. It went again.
Yeah.
It was awful. It was absolutely awful. It was basically help yourself at the bar.
Yeah.
It was just literally lean across, grab a bottle and do it yourself in the end. But that was awful lounge, and we paid a bit extra for that. Then we went to one of the other lounges where they do allow kids in and everything.
Right.
And you know what? It was round, but that was a bloody good place.
Right.
And I highly recommend that, but we did the one with no windows. That was awful as well.
Yeah.
So out of the 3 lounges we've done, I'd say it's another Aspire lounge, but it's not. I can't remember what the name of it is now. But the middle one we did out the 3 lounges we've done was the best.
Right.
Was the best lounge. It was the cheapest, and it was the best. And it was noisy with kids, but do you know what? Make sure there was always someone out making sure there was stuff available for people.
Yeah.
So.
See, I like T3 at Manchester because there's only Ryanair really that flies from there now, and it's as well as BA. So the lounges aren't that packed because the lounge that BA uses at Manchester.
It's just having a little conversation between themselves here. Craig B, you bet. That's why you should have been called Mafia, not Furry. And Si says, I feel a name change coming. That's 2 in a stream. I can hear some engines starting up.
Just have a look,
Well, yeah, I think we can also, we've all had good and bad lounges, can't we?
Yeah.
But for the money that they charge for these lounges, a Ryanair on taxi.
Going to Malaga.
Malaga.
That's another Malaga flight.
Yeah.
A few this morning.
It's a popular place, Malaga, though, isn't it?
It's a great place to go, actually.
Simon says you just use the quieter at T3, which I've used.
Yeah.
See, that's brilliant. That little
That's
quiet
the
area
old-
is brilliant.
Upstairs.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the old BA lounge there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took
It's-
that away from me just to make space. So people could sit down.
Neil's not happy about losing that,
Do you know
Simon.
what it is, right? You've got me started now.
There you go, rant coming, incoming rant.
No, because that used to be the BA lounge before COVID kicked in. Then they closed the lounge down, and they send all the BA passengers next door now. So that the smaller lounge.
Yeah.
It used to be the Fly B lounge
Yes.
years ago. But in the new lounge where they send you now, because it's a third party lounge,
Yeah.
they give you like cheap whiskey, like bells and stuff. Whereas
Yeah.
when it was BA, it was all the premium Johnny Walker stuff,
Yeah.
the black label and red label
Yeah.
type stuff. And I'm just going to stand and rant now. For
That's
the
it now,
hour,
that's
so-
it now. You've well done, Simon. You've got him off on a rant now. Tell Neil he can treat me to a lounge access. I'll do anything.
Who said that?
Sarah for Thick
Oh,
Blades.
anytime, yeah, anytime.
Hi, Amy. All right. But yeah,
I mean, genuinely, anybody. I put all my flights on ba97.com.
yeah.
If you're in the same terminal or same vicinity, I'll happily guest anybody in. I have
Yeah.
done in the past.
Yeah.
If I'm
There you go, Simon. There it is.
around, I'm happy to guest people in. Yeah, by all means. Yeah.
But yeah,
So we get all like rubbish now in that lounge.
yeah.
Whereas,
Anything, Simon. Anything with a load of exclamation marks. But yeah, do you know what? I do like that quiet area though at T3. I used it for the first time,
Yeah, it is nice. Yeah.
and it was nice. Good view, great view of the apron and everything.
I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I'm glad you like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
space that's been
yeah,
stolen
yeah.
off
It
you,
was
yeah.
stolen off me.
Yeah, just keep bigging it up, why don't you? Yeah, yeah.
They've got. If it makes you feel any better, they've got a little coffee bar up there now. That's it.
Yeah. whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a sore point with Neil losing that BA
I
lounge.
used to enjoy those views as well.
Yeah, he did in his BA lounge, sipping his Johnny Walker.
My Johnny Walker, bloody black label whiskey. Now what do I get? Sit there, and here's your bells.
Here's your bells. That's it.
They even tell you where you have to sit.
That's ridiculous. That
Outrageous, Paul. It's outrageous.
it is outrageous. But yeah, it's one of them. I think COVID did away with a lot of it, didn't they? To be fair, a lot of stuff.
Unfortunately, yeah, they did. I mean, BA, they closed the Newcastle lounge as well. To be fair,
Cost cutting in it.
cost cutting. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
There we go. 737-800 to Malaga. Is it going to be a turn and burn? It sounds like it. Looking like a turn and burn. For a bit. As quick as it was there, it's gone again. And there we go, off to Malaga. But you say you can see the cloud base is lifting a lot now. Sun's trying to peer through just towards the end of our stream, which is lovely for us, as long as there's a bit spotting later.
See where the Ryanair inbound is.
Yeah, because that shouldn't be that far away now, should it?
No, it's an hour behind schedule. Oh, Charlie, there you go.
Hey, it's just going over Chorley. So what time is it
10
now?
minutes.
So 10 minutes. So we've got about half an hour left of the stream, guys and girls. The last inbound is 20 minutes away, which is the 737 Ryanair from Dublin, and then the last departure will be the KLM Embraer 190.
Which is due at 10:05.
Yeah. Now, see, when you talk to lounges, for me,
Yes.
I must admit, it's not really a lounge, but it is a lounge. You have to stay in a certain room for it, the Radisson. So you have to stay in the executive rooms
airport,
at the airport. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I love that. It's horrifically costly
It is. Yeah.
for the privilege of it. You know, I was lucky enough that Vicky did it for my birthday for me, and I appreciate that very, very much. She has to put up with my geekiness, but yeah.
You have to pay for an executive room there, don't you? To get
Yeah, but we all go a bit further. We get the one with the runway view.
Right.
So it's not. I have to have the runway view. It's the Avgeek thing, isn't it? But then that lounge is just second to none. It's help. The beauty for me of that lounge is they've got a fridge to one side with spirits in it.
Yeah.
And these are litre bottle of spirits. It's not policed.
Yeah.
You can literally go in there, pick a litre bottle of whatever you want out that fridge, take it back to your table, and you can sup that whole bottle if you want.
It's a bit like the BA lounge used to be at Manchester. Yeah.
That BA lounge at Manchester, it's not there anymore.
That's where it was, Paul. Yeah, just keep talking. Why don't you just completely try and ruin my day? Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. But and do you know what? It is costly, but
It's worth it.
you know, if you save up for it and want that experience, do it. I do recommend doing it.
Yeah.
Just because it's kids up to a certain age aren't allowed in, so you won't have kids running around. It's nice and quiet and relaxed. And again, there's some amazing views of the apron and the runways, and it is brilliant. And, you know, we normally have breakfast in there, but they moved the location of breakfast this time to downstairs into the restaurants. Which I think you couldn't complain about anyway, because I had a big Virgin A330 sat right in my face while my breakfast, so I wasn't really complaining about that. But again, that was a great breakfast as well, and it's a great lounge if you just want to experience, if you want to treat for a holiday or something. It's creepy. All right, Craig, no worries. Have a great day, mate. Thank you for joining the stream and staying as long as you have. Really appreciate it, mate. Have a great day. Cheers, Craig. And I think if you want it as a treat, you know, you're going on somewhere special, a special holiday or that, it's worth paying just for that, for that one-off moment and that memory. Because me and Vicky did it. I think we did it on our first holiday abroad. On our first holiday abroad, and you know, it just adds that bit of a memory to it.
It does. Yeah, it does.
It's the experience.
It's the touch, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the experience.
Yeah.
I live so close, I never use the whole. Yeah, you live in Manchester, you don't have to. You could roll out of bed into the airport, Si. He lives literally right by the airport, not far from the airport. So, yeah, so when him and Liz travel, it's not really that far to travel for them. Yeah, it's not a big deal for them. But for people like me, I've got like a 40-minute drive to the airport. Yeah. It's one of them, isn't it? It's.
Well, I mean, like I said, BA used to fly from here, and then they don't. So for me to keep the points going of BA, I have to drive to Manchester and Newcastle now.
I've been racking the points up on the executive club at the moment.
Yeah, well, you will. Yeah.
Go keep them points coming in. I'm trying to eventually get a free flight with BA.
Yeah.
I'm nearly there for a free flight to Amsterdam at the moment.
With BA.
With BA.
Okay.
That's at my points. I'm nearly out at the moment. So
just keep chipping away at it. Yeah.
I have noticed though. I was looking at some A380 flights this year, and Qatar is one of the cheapest.
Yeah.
For February. Sorry, next year, February time.
Right.
Qatar is the cheapest out of the 380s flights.
Right.
Qatar is the cheapest. Most are like 450 to 500. I think BA with a day is for 500.
Yeah.
BA with a day is for 500. Qatar were coming in at 374.
Better off flying Qatar Airways, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, Emirates were 460 odd.
460.
460 odd for. That was flying back to Manchester from Dubai, which isn't bad. Isn't bad.
I was quite new to hear
What's happening at EMA in a few weeks' time? I think they've got an event on, Darren. Si puts it in the chat. I think there's an event on there where the aviation park there is open. So it was like a fiver a ticket to go. It is open a bit later, so that's why Simon and Liz, I think, are going back there and doing a live stream from there. Maybe there, mate. Looks like a few reprobates join as well. Yeah, well, I'm not one of them reprobates, so don't worry. I unfortunately can't get down there, which I am gutted about. Well, there's always next time.
6 minutes away now.
Apparently Vicky's getting her props out. When they go to East Mids, Vicky's getting her props out. So it's gone from no bras to baps to trim bushes to props out.
We really have covered the whole.
We have covered it. We really have today. We really have covered it all. Hi Alex, how you doing, mate? It was great to meet up with you last night at Liverpool. Catching that 737 coming in from.
I can see.
Imagine them in 4K 60 frames.
Yeah, but the big tree in there.
But yeah, saying then? I can't remember what I was saying then. I've lost trail of thought now. I've lost trail of thought now. It's gone. Oh, last night, yeah. It was the Sporting Lisbon coming in last night on the 737. It should have been a 767, but that went tech and stuck in Africa, and it ended up getting swapped to a 737 500.
Oh, Jesus.
But I did send you a picture of it last night. It was a pretty little plane, like.
It was actually. Yeah, it was, to be fair.
But it was a bit of a downside, really. We think the likes of like Liverpool flying on Qatar recently.
Yeah.
They flown the 777 for Qatar, which we were all hoping that the 380 was going to, Singapore 380 was going to make another appearance, but it didn't. Then you had City on the 747.
Yeah, so they sent the Atlas out.
The Atlas, which United were on last year, but City were on it this year.
Well, it went into Newcastle the other night because all the spotters up there were going wild.
Yeah.
Newcastle never sees 737.
No, I could understand it from that. And then, but United went out on comeback, I think, on the Airbus A340,
Yeah.
which was nice to see because apparently Airbus are getting rid of that aircraft.
Okay.
Apparently they're doing away with the 340.
Cost of fortunes run.
Yeah, they're so underpowered for what they are.
Drink fuel and the climate
Yeah.
of the brick.
I'm surprised that Lufthansa still got them.
I saw a few, well, when I went on that Frankfurt flight, which I've still to do the second video yet, but I saw a lot of them parked at Frankfurt, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently they really drink fuel.
Yeah, they're so underpowered. The pilots said they're so underpowered for what they are.
Well, they have small engines. See the size of
Tiny
the
engines. I think, I'll hand on heart looking at the engine, I'd say a 737 engine was bigger than it,
Yeah.
which is mad. Absolutely mad for such a big plane. And it has that centre landing gear as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Which is reminiscent to obviously the DC-10 and
the
DC,
MD-11s, yeah.
yeah,
that's
and all MD-11s.
Yeah. Right, you're 3 minutes away with this
Yep.
Ryanair one, Paul. So we're just coming in over Ilkley, which is that.
Oh, so we are back to normal. So it
We're
was
back to
just
normal
the
operations,
KLM then.
Just the KLM, yeah.
Being funny. So, oops, get tripod then. So we are expecting the Ryanair from Dublin to come in shortly. But yeah, I don't know. It's just the 340 for me just never worked as a plane. I'm surprised they sold as many as they did, and they kept been running for as long as they have.
Oh, yeah, they've been on for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Also, what do you call it? We also have the thingy as well. The 747s. Yeah, they've got the newest one, haven't they? With the, as we say, the crinkle.
That was a very badly sold aircraft, that one.
Yeah, that
They didn't sell many of those,
no, it was a shame. Well, COVID it ruined it, didn't it? Really, COVID did put the final nail on coffin for the 747. It's a shame because it got the extended hump on that as well, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
The extended hump at the top, and it should have been better marketed than what it was. I think they'd have sold more. It sort of makes you think, did Boeing want to do away with it?
Yeah, that's it.
Have they poorly marketed it on purpose? There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. So, fortunately, lady's head's going to be in the shot, but...
What?
Lady's head's going to be in the shot, but... It is. But, yeah, so I think it makes you wonder whether Boeing purposely... I'd be avoiding the camera. But I think, personally, for me, I think was Boeing trying to do away with the 747, and have they purposely
Maybe.
poorly marketed it so it could...
They could just get rid of it, yeah.
Yeah, but you never know. It's one of them, and it's a shame that you don't see them as much now.
I agree.
You know, Virgin did away with hers, didn't they? And what do you call it?
Here we go.
There we go. Coming over the hill in a second. So just put the camera here. So there's the 737-800 from Dublin. You're getting that wind noise again.
It's really impressive how they get something that big and heavy up in the
But yeah, you got that whistling noise again from as it's gone past again, which is great. It's a bit of a weird sound. You know, still getting it. So, you know, there's like an after sound coming off the planes after they've landed. It's like a whistling sound, which is obviously the noise off the plane going through the air and that. Which is, if the wind's on the right direction, is great to hear. I'm here for the nose picking. So I think that was the last arrival, wasn't it?
The last arrival.
So that's the last arrival. So we're just waiting for the KLM now.
KLM, and then that's it for the departures.
Yeah, and then we're then probably going to wrap it up then, everyone. Said before, well again, if you haven't hit that like button, click and flick. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so. Really appreciate it. Gets the channel out there. Try to start Darren with a sick face and a laughing face. Yeah, that'd have been a bit awkward if they'd have done that. But yeah. So yeah, it's been a great morning. It's flown by, to be fair, hasn't it?
It has. How long have we been going now?
154 minutes.
Wow.
We started just at half 7. We started this morning.
Yeah.
And then there's no pun intended there. It has flown by. It has. Thin planes, pick and shoot. Oh god, that's disgusting. Yeah, it'd have been a bit awkward if they'd have done that on camera. But yeah, so we'll talk about, just before I finish, talk about Neil's, you mentioned it earlier, we'll talk about Neil's up and coming amazing trip coming soon.
Looking forward to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying out Qatar Airways.
Yeah, we will do.
All 787-9s in business class.
So that's not the Q suites, is it?
No, that's not Q suite. It's sort of on the 787s. They've got a hybrid seat.
Right.
So they couldn't put Q suite in because it's too wide for the 787s to get all the seats across.
Yeah.
So they can only do it if they've got sort of 1 or 2 seats, and that just clearly isn't profitable. So they've developed with Boeing a hybrid seat, which is like a mini Q suite. So it has the sliding door. Yeah. But it's not full Q suite.
Right, yeah.
Which you'd find in the 350.
Yeah.
So it's a hybrid seat. So looking forward to trying that, yeah, in the legendary service and their lounges in Doha.
Looking forward to seeing the pictures from that.
Yeah, should be a good video, and
Aviation for the awesome job that you all mods do.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm a mod for Thin Planes.
Yeah, the mods do a great job.
The moderators always do a great job in the chat. You know, I can't thank them enough. You know, you've all done a great job today, everyone. I appreciate it.
We've not had any daft comments on this.
No, we've not. We really haven't. We really haven't. I don't think there's anything been deleted sort of by me by accident with Vicky this morning.
Yeah.
Just to say, guys, the KLM Embryo 190 is pushing back now, and I think I love being a mod for Thin Planes myself, as well as running my own YouTube channel, and it's great to obviously have them in doing that. Love my Saturday morning at Leeds. Great job, Paul and Neil. See you all tomorrow. Catch you later, Darren.
Cheers, Darren.
See you tomorrow, mate, as I'll be modding tomorrow. Thin Planes 5-star mods. Yeah, you are all 5-star mods at the end of the day. I really appreciate it. And just as we say that, my Too Good To Go just picked up to remind me to have a look what special bags there is today.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll speak to you about that, what Too Good To Go is.
Right.
So what it is why this Embraer is pushing back. It's so basically, instead of them throwing the food in the bin, you give the chance to buy like a bag bundle of food at the end of the day.
Right.
So you go on the app, you pay about £3 and you just give a mystery bag of food.
Right.
So what you have, and that's it. You just go to like Costa, Starbucks.
Oh, I see, right.
So then what they do is
you just go collect it.
Yeah, you go collect it. Right. So you pay like £3.50, whatever it is. Right. You go between this time slot, pick it up, you pick the bag up, and there could be all sorts in there.
So the food's all in date, is it?
Yeah, it's all in date and everything. Right. Yeah.
Instead of throwing it away. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
You know, a stream where you can do. It hasn't worked well. Thank you, Paul, for a great stream, and you as well, Neil, from Bev. She enjoyed the stream. Amazing stream, you too. Thank you very
Bev.
much. Thank you, Simon and Liz.
Yep, thank you, Simon. And Liz.
And yeah, and that's what it is. And so I've found, and believe it or not, Pound Bakery's been the best one.
Right.
So we got one from Pound Bakery once. We got 2 4-packs of sausage rolls,
Right.
loads of cakes, and a loaf and everything in there. And that was
What, £3.50 or
cost about £3.50.
Wow.
Yeah, the loaf itself was £2.50.
And does it tell you where to collect it before you?
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
buy it?
I'll show you the app later,
Right.
and literally you pick closest locations
Sounds
to
good,
you.
that. It does sound good.
So like Tim Hortons is on there, Starbucks is on there, Greg's is on there,
Right,
Steak
steak bakes. Yeah.
Cheers, Ian. Thank you very much. I'm glad you all enjoyed the stream. We've still got 11 amazing people in the chat at the moment. But again, guys and girls, if you haven't hit that like button, please do so. That's all I really ask of you. It's just to sort of push the channel out better, so that we can get more subscribers. And if you want to subscribe, please do so and go check the channel out. I do get up to some amazing adventures with Neil as well. We've had some highs and lows, as we said this morning, with our trips.
It's just air travel, isn't it? Really.
It is air travel. It is air travel.
You have to roll with the punches.
It really does. Gillian in the chat. Hi, how you doing, Gillian? If I haven't seen you before, I do apologise. Great stream, great mods. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know, let's see. We're up to 29 likes on the stream, everyone. Let's see if we can hit that 30 just before we sign off today. But yeah, if you've been lurking, great. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I don't think I've liked the stream myself. And he's shooting. I've not even liked the stream. So there's the 30 right there. But yeah, so I do appreciate it. This KLM's just turning round now. It's pushed back and it's on its way. So let's see which way it goes. And this is going to be the last departure of the day. So just got a few shout outs to do when I finish up, and then it's been a great morning. It's been a really good morning.
It has. Yeah.
It's been a great morning. I think it's something a bit different on a Saturday. I know there's probably other streamers that are streaming in Manchester now and other airports, but I don't think you really get a lot here at Leeds Bradford.
No, we don't. I was thinking that earlier. I don't know of any dedicated vloggers.
I do one.
Yeah?
I think it's Blue Sky Aviation. I think they are
They're
from.
based here, then?
They're based at Leeds Bradford, so I think they do a lot of stream from Leeds Bradford. I do apologise.
Right.
They do it, but they do Manchester. They do Manchester as well.
Right.
But here we go. Here's that Embraer. So it looks like it is coming towards us. So we are lucky. It's coming towards us. I hope the Embraer's caused the streams go funny again. It's the Dutch. So I'm going to let you all enjoy this takeoff. I'm going to go quiet when it takes off in a second, and then I'm going to do a few shout outs, and then we're going to call it a wrap, guys and girls. So thank you very much again for joining us today. Just hang by while we get this last departure, and I want to say a few thank yous. It's going to backtrack. It's doing a U-turn there. So the Embraer, as always, has got special treatment. It isn't coming down to us. It's backtracked here. So unfortunately. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, Alex. If anyone who's joined in late and I've missed it, go back and watch it. It'll be there for you to watch later on. You know, you want to watch your own convenience. But there we go, and there goes the Embraer 190. It definitely mugged us off, Simon. I'm sending an email to KLM tonight and to Leeds Bradford, because that has mugged us off today, and it proper mugged us off there. That must be extremely light going back then.
Yeah.
If it's done a turn there, mustn't have hardly anyone on it.
I mean, look, it's barely used any of the runway.
Yeah, so it's probably empty.
Yeah.
It's probably empty. So everyone, so that's it from Leeds Bradford here today. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Everyone who's hit that like button. When I go back to the subscribers, if you subscribe today, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. You know, if you subscribe to Neil's channel, thank you very much for doing that for Neil as well. You know, go check his channel. It's amazing moments in the sky. And I want to say thank you to the moderators today for all your amazing work that you've done in the chat, keeping the chat going and keeping an eye on it. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And from me and Neil, we're going to sign off. Go for a coffee and have a chill. Been fun. And then get some spotting done and get the camera out and get some pictures taken.
Well, the rain stopped.
The rain stopped as well, so it's perfect now. So thank you very much for joining the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it today. And don't forget, everyone, Watch Stink Planes tomorrow, 6:15 in the morning, live from Manchester Airport. Go check them out if you don't know them already, but go and give their stream a watch tomorrow. And me and Neil will catch you next time. Thank you very much, Neil.
Yep.
Been a pleasure, and catch you all. See you soon. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye for now.